laser focused for the Florida Panthers. Numbered to 599, and it is first on print. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, my dear friends. Holy crapola. I think that is our biggest bookend that we have ever had. Hell yeah. Shout out to Bobby Viles and the UVWYNZ spot, Zoe Stark. Numbered to 175. Congratulations, Bobby Viles. Beautiful. Oh, my Lanta. Big Ben Hess, Gerangelo Seath J, and Trey Savage on the triple auto. Folks, my PC's autograph twice in one show. I know, brother. I know it. And that is 7 out of 8 on that Baseball Nation. Goodness gracious. Holy guacamole. I know, Daddy. I know it. For myself, though. Thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate the positivity, my friends. How about Bobby Witt Jr.?
Oh, my God.
Oh. Wow. How about a Bobby Witt Jr. autograph in that pack number 4? Gotta love those pack number 4s. Am I right? Or am I right? Congratulations, Mr. Behrman. You win this morning, my good man. Damn! Bobby Witt Jr. on a 1990 throwback autograph. Oh my gosh, that's sick. Thank you so much, Freebird. You're absolutely right, my friend. Woo! Top loading that one up for you, Mr. Behrman, Senior. Goodness gracious, my brother. Juan Soto. Wow. Chris Krowiak, numbered to 5. Damn.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Bro, you win this morning, good sir. Holy crapola. 3rd on print to 5. Magnificent. I told you that was a good omen, my dear friends. First card on the stand. Congratulations, Mr. Chris Krowiak. That is correct. 3rd on print to 5, my brother. Wow. Pros. Oh! Wow. Joey Krug.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Bro. Jackson Merrill rookie autograph. Damn! Mr. Malinowski hit the fireworks, my dude. Perfect timing on those. Cannot thank you enough, you legend. Thank you, Tavian. I am not kidding you, my man. That is amazing. And it's numbered 42 out of 75 there for you, Joey. And Miss Melody, I think you spoke that into existence. Thank you, Jared from the island of Flores. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Ruthie. Thank you, Dutchie. Thank you, James Reinhart. Thank you, Mr. Peacharelli. Thank you, Mikey One. Thank you, Corey Bader. Thank you, Jonesy. And thank you, Chef James Reinhart. Trey Johnson. And wow. I am astonished that is a 1 of 1, folks. Holy crapola.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
There you go, you absolute legends. We start off the evening with a super fractor 1 of 1. Trey Johnson, rookie for the Washington Wizards? I believe so. And if that is the Wizards, my dear friends, that goes to Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. Beautiful. Would you just look at it? My dear friends, our very first basketball 1 of 1. My dear friends, look at what's coming next. Oh, I'm going to freak out. Kalen Culpepper to 15. And ladies and gentlemen,
oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
My PC, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my Lanta. Folks, you just witnessed the very first Gerangelo St. J autograph that I have pulled for myself. Hell yeah. Oh, I am so stoked. That's right, Mikey won. Would you just look at it, my friends? And folks, it is the 1991 Pinnacle design as well. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Sorry, folks, I freaked out. And it's first on print to 49. Oh, I'm so excited. Sorry, folks, but I'm so glad that you're here to witness this. I know, Onward, I know. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Mr. Alan White with a nuke. Bro, this kid's base cards are selling for $50. This is an on-card first Bowman autograph to 150. Huge. Goodness gracious. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts, Alan White. Brother, this needs to go right into the pre-grade pile and possibly right into the grading pile. That is magnificent. Congratulations, Alan White. You win, brother. Wow. Damn. See? All right, let's see what we have here, folks. It is indeed a color blast. And it is all rise, Mr. Aaron Judge for the New York Yankees. Holy crapola. Wow. Mr. Kobaugh, you win today, my brother.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Congratulations, Mikey Kobaugh. Goodness gracious, brother. That one might want to go into the pre-grade pile immediately. Or the grading pile.
All right. What is it?
So, a little bit of an inside joke, my dear friends. That's the only cow milker you're going to see on a card.
It's like my favorite card. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, shout out to Rex Hudler.
Oh, I love it.
Well,
How often do you find that?
yeah, not often. That's a one of one there, folks. The image, anyway.
It's real.
That is real. That's right, Mr. Holgan. Yep. Thank you, Keithy.
He must be a farm boy.
Must be.
He has to be a farm boy.
The cow milker, Mr. Rex Hudler. And there it is, folks. Numbered to 75, Gunnar Henderson.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Very, very nice autograph there, my brother. You win this morning, Alan White. Gunnar Henderson is no slouch. That is 67 out of 75 on the rookie auto. Excellent. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Congratulations, Mr. Peacher. Really, you win this morning, my brother. Ken Griffey Jr., numbered to 25. Third on print to 25, my brother. That is incredible. Congratulations, Mr. Peacher. Oh, that is sick. So tough. Oh, hell yeah. The hits just keep coming, my dear friends, and you gotta love those pack number 4s, eh? How about your number 1 draft pick to 99, going to Dr. A. Aaron?
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
And I believe that is going to be numbered to 99 on the red power. 39 out of 99. There you go, Doc. Congratulations, my good man. I am peanut butter and jealous. You are so welcome, Rob Richardson. That's right, brother. Merrill and Bazana in the same break. Woo! That is outstanding. Here you go, my love.
Not a single Ken Griffey card yet.
I got nothing either.
We should have bought our packs from Junk Wax Vintage.
Yeah, Dalen would have taken care of us.
Let's jump out of this tree. Off to Junk Wax Vintage.
It's Wonderful Wednesday, the legends roll in. We're chasing those hits, let the morning begin. Mrs. Junk Wax is packing with skill and speed. Sawyer's in the mix, help him fill every need. On junkwaxvintage.com you'll find the best fresh sealed wax, brake spots and the rest. And if you're looking to grow your hobby know-how, the JWB blog has all the tips right now. From battle arena breaks to baseball and more, we've got the hits you've been waiting for. So pour that coffee, the vibe's feeling bright. It's Wonderful Wednesday, let's start the day right.
Well, top of the morning to you, my dear friends. Hi, happy hump morning. How you doing? I missed you all so damn much. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday thus far. Why, thank you, MKE fan. I appreciate that, my dude. What's up, broski? Why, thank you for the kind words there, gentlemen. I appreciate it very, very much. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, hi. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single morning and almost every single evening, hitting you with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. But that's exactly how we want it. So if you are new here, the folks, let me give you a reminder. We are live on 5 separate platforms right this second. You can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and the whole rest of the fam damly is over here on Twitch. So if you would like to come over here and join us on Twitch, my friends, we would love to have you. If you are new here today, feel free to go check out our site. If you want to know where to get things for this channel, all you have to do is back up over here on TikTok to our very first pinned video, and it'll tell you all about it. What's up there, Damocles? Welcome back, my brother from down under. Mr. Amerman, what's up, Steven? Excellent to see you as well this morning, my man. Happy Wednesday. I will slightly apologize. Your boy's a little under the weather this morning, so my voice might not be up to 100%, but the show must go on. So thank you all for bearing with me sniffling, and I sincerely appreciate you. No big deal. It's far from my heart. Mr. Creasy, good morning, my man. Oh, Mr. Amerman, Steven, smacking us with our very first TikTok gifts of the morning. Thank you, legend. Sincerely appreciate that, especially this morning, my friend. Thank you. By the way, legends, not one person yet. Not one. And it was up all day yesterday. Said anything about that? What's that little guy back there? Don't worry about that little guy. It is the holidays, my dear friends. So if you notice, we spruced up the studio just a little bit for some Christmas. All right. There you go, Randy White. You nailed it. Thank you, good sir. Excellent to see you this morning. Mikey Koba, thank you for dropping that extremely helpful information in the chat, my good sir. Much appreciated. You like that, Mr. Whiting? He'll shoot his eye out. All righty. It is the Christmas story lamp. You're absolutely right. The old leg lamp. All right, legends. So we do have an action-packed, wonderful Wednesday ahead of us. We get to do, I believe, a advent calendar giveaway. We'll see if Mrs. Junkwax has that list ready. Absolute worst case scenario, we'll have to do it tonight, but I think we could do it this morning. We also get to bust into a Chronicles and Bowman Chrome Megabox Break. I think that's what we're going to do first thing this morning. Hey, what's up, Jay? Welcome back, my man. Nice to see you. Happy Wednesday. Captain Krish is hitting me with some sparklers. Thank you so much, you absolute legend. I appreciate you, Chris. Invader Zim. Mr. Alex, what's up, brother? Hit me with some of that beautiful elote. Muchísimas gracias, senor. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get some music happening, shall we? That's better. Good morning, Jake from State Farm. Excuse me. Mr. Whiting, my Canadian cousin over here on Twitch, says, I bought tickets for me and the wife to go to a Christmas Story play this year. I am peanut butter and jealous, my man. That is so cool. Nice. I would take Mrs. Junkwax to see that. Andrew Shumper, good morning, my brother. How is our devil dog in the family? Good morning, Sean McGarrigle, you cutie. Good to see you, my man. What up, what up? Good to see you, Jake from State Farm. Mr. Jeff Rotel, first in the chat this morning over here on Twitch, by the way, sir. That does not go unnoticed. Scotty 2 Hottie Kudiko, did the random football break fill? Random football break? Oh, are you talking about the Donruss that we did last night? Yes, it did. We did break that last night, Scotty 2 Hottie Kudiko. Yes, sir. Richard Davis, good morning to our favorite lazy gamer. One of the oest of OGs of the entire familia. Great to see you, Richard. Barefoot Metal Man, thank you for smacking the follow button and welcome to the crew. Glad to have you, buddy. All right, folks. Again, thank you for bearing with me this morning. I sincerely appreciate it. Let's bust into our first item in the morning. And you know exactly what it is. Has nothing to do with cards. Mr. Ferrarer, good morning, Michael. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we're getting the whole family up in here. Mr. McGarrigle. Not great, but that's okay. I appreciate you asking, my man. We will drive on. We drive on. That's what we do. The show must go on. We'll get there. Gosh dang it. So thank you again. All right. I feel like my camera's a little bit crooked, but I think we're all right. Maybe it's just my face. Why, thank you, Victor Lopez. You and I both good, sir. It is far from my heart. I will be okay. The show must go on, like I said. All right, Andrew Shumper. Beautiful brother. I was going to ask, how you feeling today, buddy? How's the knee? And it's second day from surgery, right, Andrew? I believe. Good morning, Kilo Joe Montez. Brian Smith, good morning. This morning, I drove 75 miles an hour with frozen side mirrors. That was fun. Shout out to Ace Ventura. So that reminds me, back in the day, when I was actually going to beauty school, yes, you heard that correctly, my dear friends. I went to beauty school back in 2004, 2005. Anyway, back then, I drove a 1987 Chevy Cavalier. It was this little white boxy POS, and it had no heat or air conditioning. It had 4 bald tires. It had 1 broken window. And I had to drive to beauty school every morning with my head out the window like Ace Ventura. I don't know how many of you remember back in the 2000s, there used to be these kiosks in the mall that sold goggles, these giant goggles. And I bought some of those giant goggles, and I would roll down the main drag in Spokane, Washington with my head out the window with goggles on. Those were good times. Good times, baby. Anyway, story time. Mr. Jake from State Farm, you think your back is broken after shoveling all morning? Winter 32 of questioning why I live in New England. Hope you feel better soon, D. I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you, Jake. I hope that snow stays away. Ryan Fenger, your camera definitely shaking. Had to stop watching your outro yesterday. I was getting seasick. Oh, I'm so sorry, my man. So yes, I have noticed that my camera's a little bit unstable, so I'm trying not to jump around. If you see I jump around, it moves. So that is something I'm going to work on today, but I appreciate that. Thank you, Ryan Fenger. All right, legends. Good morning, Yessie Hockey. Good morning, General Custer. Excellent to see you this morning, my brother. That's right. My man. All right, you legends. Let's bust into our very first pack of Juicy Junk Wax. Then we're going to refresh that shop, and then we'll see where we go from there. Exactly right, Drew Jones. That's right. That's right. Alrighty then. We are going back to 1986. There's our morningly TikTok warning. So just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, you have been here all morning, and I have not mentioned the thing I'm not supposed to mention all morning, and we've still got that TikTok warning. Thanks, TikTok. So that just lets me know that it doesn't matter. So I might as well just mention my website anyway. Buffalo Dean, good morning, brother. How are you? Bugs Bunny, thank you so much for smacking that follow button, and welcome to the crew. So just a heads up, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, TikTok doesn't like that we have people go from TikTok over to our website, junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you find everything for this channel. If you notice, for the beginning of the show, I was trying not to say that because TikTok basically shadow bans me and doesn't push my content out anymore. Luckily, like I have said before, I don't do this for views. I don't do this for followers. I am extremely grateful to have each and every one of you over here on TikTok, but if that's all we had, I am more than happy with that too. No sweat. But it is kind of a bummer. I go out of my way to not mention my own website. TikTok bans me anyway. Sweet. So I'm just going to mention it. If you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com, please feel free to do so. Buffalo Dean, I remember when they banned you for showing a knife. I don't know if we got banned for the knife, but we did get banned for a pair of cheeks. That happened once, but that was over on Twitch. All right, starting with 1986 mini liters. Let's see if we can't find a holy noly. I so hear you, Jake from State Farm. Absolutely right. All right, we have the Afro Sheen Soul Glow Drip of Mr. Eddie Murray. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Lee Brandt for Alan White's Kansas City Royals. Welch's Grape Juice for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mikey Koba. The Legend, Mr. Vince Coleman. Shout out to our buddy Mr. Wade Block. That is his PC. The GOAT of hitters. If there's a Mount Rushmore of hitters, my dear friends, this fellow is smack dab in the middle, old Tony Gwynn. And last but not least, he's a Tudor. John Tudor for the St. Lunatics. Shout out to my buddy, Mr. Jeff Rotel. There you go. Excellent first pack of juicy junk wax this morning, if I do say so myself. E. Rick, thank you for smacking the heart button. I appreciate you, sir. Alrighty, let's refresh junkwaxvintage.com this morning and see where we're at. Beautiful. Thank you to our marvelous Minnesotan, Mr. Ryan Fenger. I see you snagging down a Razzie spot. Mikey Koba, Alan White. I appreciate you all, gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So check this out, boys and girls. We have a full break sheet. And we need to randomize this little bad boy and find out who gets what. But first, let me double check with Mrs. Junkwax, see if we can't knock out an advent calendar giveaway this morning. Actually, before I ask her, let me double check my inbox and make sure she didn't already send it. Oh, by the way, folks, little announcement. Today, we're going to receive 2025 Allen and Ginter baseball. And not just any Allen and Ginter baseball. We got the Mitchell and Ness special boxes of 2025 Allen and Ginter. Mr. Mikey Koba says, good morning, Dalen. I will be here watching, but not feeling up to talking a lot. Have been having a really tough time personally here. Good luck, everyone. I am so sorry to hear that, Mikey Koba. Well, whatever's going on, my brother, I sincerely hope we can take your mind off it for just a few minutes. We love you, pal. And happy hump morning. So, it does not look like Mrs. Junkwax has sent me that list yet, so I am safe to ask. Good. All right, we good. Beautiful. So, while we work on this break, my dear friends, we will see if we're going to knock out an advent calendar giveaway this morning. Excuse me. Mr. Whiting, so we should receive those boxes sometime between noon and 2 today, I hope. And then I think as soon as we get those, we're going to put up a break, like pretty much immediately. So we'll get those up as soon as we possibly can. I am indescribably excited to bust into Allen and Ginter. For those of you who have not checked out my TikTok profile, you might want to. There's a special Allen and Ginter video up there from last year's Allen and Ginter, 2024. Alrighty. Let me bring my TikTok back here real quick. There we go. Mr. Yesy Hockey, it will probably be random to start, but I think we have 5 boxes coming, so we'll probably do a couple randoms, and then we'll throw a couple in some big old mixers as well over there on eBay. So that's the plan. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who were not with us on eBay last weekend, I do believe you missed out just a little bit. We have 2025 National Treasures Baseball. We are 2 boxes into our sealed case of 4 hobby boxes, and we're going to knock those out this weekend, and I think we're going to add some Allen and Ginter to those as well. That'll be a good one. And we have a huge football break we're doing over there on eBay also. It's a doozy. Excited for that one. I think we're looking at over 30 autographs in the football break that we're thinking about doing over there on eBay. So very much looking forward to that. Mr. Whiting over here on Twitch says, I've got an Ohtani, Allen and Ginter in a CGC Pristine 10. That's amazing, my man. Congratulations on that. Good morning, Johnny Ward. You giant, smiling, handsome son of a gun. What's up, buddy? Hope you had an absolutely wonderful Thanksgiving. Great to see you, Johnny. Okie doke. Let's do it. Mr. Folsom, what's up, brother? It is so damn good to see you as always. How was your Thanksgiving there, E? Big hugs and firm handshakes all around, my man. I just thought about you yesterday, Eric Folsom. I still have that. Top Skins magazine. It's still out there in that red bag. So we will get that. Speaking of CGC, we will get that submitted ASAP. Thank you so much for your patience. I sincerely appreciate you, brother. All right, let's knock out a break, though, to start our morning. That is correct, Victor Lopez. Just a friendly reminder, folks, we will have no live show tomorrow. Okay? We will be back on Friday morning. Mr. Piccirilli, what break numbers do you have in this one? You know exactly what you have here, sir. 6, 7. You silly goose. Vincent Spivey, have I pulled any good JSN cards? I have. Yeah. Actually, we bought a huge collection and there were some JSNs in that collection. I'll be auctioning those off this weekend on eBay Live. And for those of you who have not joined us on eBay Live yet, there is a link tree on my TikTok profile, and you are more than welcome to use that little bad boy. Very first spot, very first button. Mr. Custer says, you have no spot now? Say what? Say what? All right, let's randomize, shall we? By the way, legends, we are doing 2025 Bowman Chrome, and we are doing 2022 Chronicles. It's been a moment since we busted into one of these hobby boxes. Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko, there you go, pal. Good morning, Jeff Hansen, the Hammer, and we're not talking about Mark Coleman. Good morning, Danny Rendon, my Colorado cousin. How are you, sir? Mr. Scotty 2 Hottie C over here on TikTok. Good morning, my brother. All right, so that is the break, ladies and gents. Of course, it's probably not going to stand up on me. There we go. We'll put that right there just for the time being, and best of luck to each and every one of you. Hey, Mr. Piccirilli. Hey, no sweat, my brother. Thank you for the 6-7 this morning. Sincerely appreciate that, my man, my fellow Texan. Enjoy what you got to do there, my brother, and I hope to see you after you're done with that. Thank you for starting the morning with us, Mr. Piccirilli. Damn right, Andrew Schemper. You know it, my brother. I appreciate the positivity. Thank you, sir. All right, let's go. Lucky number 5. Shout out to Short Circuit. Good morning, Angelo Oshawada. Great to see you this morning, Mr. Sportify. How are you, El Guapo? All right, lucky number 5. 4 and 1. And I think we need to load in some baseball teams here real quick, as we got football in there from last night. There we go. All right, legends. So as always, unfortunately, when it comes to the randomization, there is one platform that cannot see the randomization, and that is TikTok. So if you're over here on TikTok, if you would like to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube, even if just for a moment, now would be the time to do it. Let's go. We have a list. We're going to randomize this list 5 times, and then you have just a moment to trade those teams if you would like. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams. Right? Meow. There you go. Thank you, Johnny Ward. How was your Thanksgiving, brother? Anything new or exciting there, you giant, smiling, handsome son of a gun? Always making my morning, Johnny Ward. Great to see you, pal. Excuse me. Oh, there you go, Brian Smith, smart man. I love it, Andrew Schemper. We'll see if we can't get you. Do I look like a cat to you, boy? Do you see me hopping around on nimbly bimbly from tree to tree? Do you see me drinking milk from a saucer? Do you see me eating mice? Hey, meow. Mr. Piccirilli, did you get my Mariners? Yes, you did, brother. Beautiful. I am happy to do so. Thank you, Mr. Piccirilli. You betcha. You know I'm always looking for that fella. You know it, Scotty 2 Hottie C. Thank you, my man. I love that you get all of my extremely obscure references. Beautiful. B. Phil, good morning, my brother. How are you? feel like my camera's just a scotch crooked. That's a little better. Maybe. There you go. All right, all right. There we go. So it looks like we might have a trade here. There it is. Thank you, Brian Smith, for dropping that in the chat. As always, folks, you have just a couple of minutes to trade those teams if you would like. My TikTokers over here, thank you for bearing with us for just a couple of minutes. I know it's not the most entertaining thing, staring at a break sheet, but we're going to get these locked in here in just a couple of minutes. That is very strange. Try again if you would. There you go. Johnny Ward, you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you and everyone in the JWVCC also had a great Thanksgiving. I appreciate that, Johnny. I did. Had a lot of family time that day. So full disclosure, I actually woke up a little sick on Thanksgiving morning. Different kind of sick than I am this morning. It was super weird. But luckily I took some headache medication, got through it, busted through the fog around noon on Thanksgiving, and then spent the rest of the day with the rest of the family. It was awesome. But started off a little rough. Finished well, though. Recovered well. Johnny Ward, you killed your target buck while hunting. Nice, buddy. So you'll be back in action now that your season has ended. Beautiful. What are you shooting, if I may ask there, Johnny Ward? Whew. Little sippy. I don't believe we have our Norwegian brother, Andrew Shumper. I am so sorry, buddy. Thomas Fredrickson is from Norway, and I don't think we have him quite yet. He usually shows up about 3/4 of the way through the show. Captain Chris over here on TikTok. How dare you be so amazing, sir? Hit me with some beautiful gifts over here. Thank you, Captain Chris. Crimson Chris, thank you again, my man. Beautiful. Alrighty, and I see you beating that screen, Yesy Hockey. Thank you, legend. Jim Cos, good morning, Mr. Cosgrove. All right, my dear friends, my family, I'm not seeing any trading happening over here in the chat. We're going to give it another 15, 20 seconds, and we'll get them locked in. I see you, Chris. Thank you, pal. Especially this morning. Sincerely appreciate you, my friend. As I have said before, it is the gifts over here on TikTok. It is the hype trains that we have over here on Twitch. And by the way, folks, we had 2 hype trains last night. Amazing. But it is those things that help to keep this thing on the rails. I would not be here doing this without both of those. So from the bottom of our hearts, myself and Mrs. Junkwax, thank you very, very much. That's right, Tuna. Perfect timing. There's Thomas Fredrickson. Our Norwegian brother is here. I stand corrected. Literally. I love it. Good morning, Thomas. So we might have a trade. We're working on a trade here, folks. Thank you for bearing with us. 300 Win Mag. There you go, buddy. Beautiful. Have you ever seen a Remington XP 1000 by chance, Johnny Ward? That's my favorite, personally. I think it's an XP 1000. I think that's what it's called. Mr. Mikey Koboss says, if anyone wants to trade for any of your teams for their PC, go ahead. You approve. That is very kind of you, Mikey Koboss. Thank you, sir. Mr. Palmieri, good morning. All right, my dear friends, my family, we got to keep this thing a-moving. So I'm going to give you another few seconds here, and then we gotta keep on going. Anybody have any big plans for the weekend, apart from watching us over there on eBay Live? Andrew Shumper, can I show the team list? Sure can. There you go. Sorry about that, gentlemen. Hey, no worries, Thomas. I appreciate you learning on the go, my man. Say what, Kevin O'Brien? Preferred the mod Deuce? Okay, so Cubs for Brewers, I think. So we have Cubs in spot number 18. Thank you, Andrew Shumper. We have Brewers in spot number 25. Thank you, Tomas Fredrickson. So Andrew Shumper, you're going to have your Brew Crew in number 18. And our Norwegian brother is going to have the Cubs in spot number 25. Thank you very much, Tomas Fredrickson. Beautiful. There is your list. DJP, good morning, my man. Yesy Hockey, UFC 323. I am right there with you, buddy. I think we might be doing a UFC watch party for that over on our Discord. DJP, Mr. Pudwell, says, I know it hasn't been long, just wondering if you've gotten anything back from PSA. No, not yet, my man. It's going to be a while for that one. So we just sent in a PSA submission, my brother. Just sent it in. So we're going to be looking at probably February or March on that one, my man. It's going to be a little while. But I sincerely appreciate your patience, Dennis. Thank you, my friend. It takes a long time for PSA to come back. All right, ladies and gents, it looks like the trading has come to a dull roar. Let's go ahead and flip this back around and get them locked in. Beautiful. That's right, Yesy Hockey. It is the last pay-per-view. Correct. I didn't think about that. You're absolutely right, my brother. Excited for the Paramount era. All right, we start out with Mr. Whiting taking the Guardians. Speaking of Yesy Hockey. And Mr. Tim Hudson. Mikey Kobos, spot number 2, the Sandiagans. David Goggins. Kevin O'Brien, the Cobb. Oh. I hear you now, Kevin O'Brien. Sorry about that, buddy. That went right over my head, but now I understand. Thank you, sir. Mr. Kevin O'Brien, taking the Pinstripes, the Yankees in spot number 3. Mr. Whiting, our Canadian cousin, taking the Red Sox. Shout out to my massholes. Andrew Shumper, the family devil dog, taking down the Fightin' Phillies. Mr. Piccirilli, my fellow Texan, taking the Mariners and the Athletics. Very nice. Shout out to our buddy Dutchie. Mr. Whiting, number 8, the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Mikey Kobos, spot number 9, the Mets. Mikey and the Mets. Mikey and the Mets. Shout out to Elton John. Sir Elton. Jared Whiting, number 10, the Pirates. Mikey Koba, 11 and 12, Angels and White Sox. Mr. Clunan, our favorite rhubarb, taking the mighty Minnesota Twins. Mikey Koba, number 14, the Cincinnati Reds. Our Norwegian brother, Mr. Fredrickson, taking the Cardinals. Shout out to our St. Lunatics, Mr. Jeff Rotel and Kyle Willard. Tomas Fredrickson, one more time, spot number 16, the Motor City Kitties, some Tigers. Andrew Shumper, number 17, the Family Devil Dog, has the Diamondbacks. Also has his Brewers in number 18, number 19, Mr. Shumper. Dodgers. Very nice. See if we can't find you a sweet little Otani-san out of 2025. Mr. Whiting, number 20, the Texas Rangers. Mr. Fredrickson, number 21, the Gigantes. Shout out to Tuna and Rob Richardson. Mr. Ryan Brune, spot number 22, the Nationals. Looking for a little morning wood. Tomas Fredrickson, number 23, the Marlins. Ryan Fenger, our marvelous Minnesotan, taking down the Kansas City Royals. Shout out to Alan White. Marcello Van Ree, number 26. Somebody bang a trash can for the Houston Astros. Excuse me. Mr. Whiting, number 27. The Atlanta Braves. Kilo Joe Montez, OG, taking the Tampa Bay Rays. Kilo Joe Montez, number 29, taking the Blue Jays. And last but definitely not least, Mr. Whiting, taking the Rockies. Noah Helmer, good morning, my man. Excellent to see you back, and I cannot thank you enough for smacking that resub button for the 6th solid month. Great to see you back, Noah. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving there, pal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your list. If you would do me a solid, take a gander at that list. If it looks accurate and appropriate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so I know you're ready. That is correct, Vincent. Yes, the USC is coming to the Paramount Plus. Absolutely right. All right, we'll let that back down. Hey, what's up, brother? Great to see you, Wisha. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Wednesday, my dude. Wonderful Wednesday with Wisha. Some alliteration. Great to see you this morning, Noah. Mr. Whiting, can you give the Rockies to Johnny Ward? Absolutely you can, my man. That's insanely kind of you, and I love it. Johnny Ward, I think you're at a break but with us, my brother. That is amazing. Let me white out some Rockies. Great to see you this morning, my brother. How are you? And how was your Thanksgiving there, Wisha? Mr. Spivey, thank you for the beautiful gift. So just to let you know, Mr. Johnny Ward, also known as our favorite Woog, he is an OG of this family. He has been here for years. I love that fella. I totally understand that he is also an adult. Got things going on in his life. Can't be here every single show. But I am immensely grateful to see you when you can be here, Johnny Ward. I know you can, or you're here when you can be. And I know that. So thank you so much as always, you legend. And let's get you locked into the Rockies. Done, done, and done. As I say, almost every single day, I absolutely am convinced that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, right here in the JWVCC. And it is actions like the one Mr. Whiting just did that backs that up. Good morning, Uncle Smitty. Yay. That's right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you calling that out. Good morning, Andy Myers. By God. How big of a boy are you? Roy D. Mercer. MERCER. Come on down here, boy. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to take it out of your pocket. I'm going to take it out of your goddamn ass. Good morning, my brother. Great to see you, Andy Myers. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, pal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time on this wonderful Wednesday, this marvelous miércoles, you know what we must do. We shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Good luck. We're going to do this in chronological order. We will start with Chronicles. We will end with Bowman Chrome. Hey, right back at you, Andy Myers. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I got some nice quality family time. And that's all we can ask for. Empty box. Oh, that is amazing, Wisha. That is amazing, my brother. I love it. I love it. Thank you for the positivity, my man. That is very motivating. B. Phil, thank you for the positivity there, brother. Pack number 4 to the side. Good luck. As always, my friends, I cannot thank you enough for being here, if especially you over here on TikTok. Shout out to the PGH Fisherman. Shout out to Mr. Hale, Mr. Kobe Luna, Paul Willis, Scotty 2 Hottie C, my buddy Wisha, Mr. Victor Lopez. Thank you for being here this morning. Vincent Spivey, Captain Chris. Hope we're all having an absolutely wonderful Wednesday morning. And if by some act of the universe you're not having a wonderful morning, I hope we can take your mind off it for just a couple of minutes. That's what it's all about. Alrighty. We start off with a Jose Ramirez. And for those of you that were here last night, you saw the huge Jose Ramirez patch autograph that we just got in. We'll be auctioning that off on eBay Live this weekend. Shameless plug. Santillion. Josiah Gray. Reed Detmers on the Obsidian for the Angels. Colton Welker. Snoochie Boochies with a Kevin Smith. Seth Beer. He's got the juice. Tatis on the marquee. Love those marquee cards. Your World Series MVP for the Trolley Dodgers, Mr. Freddie Freeman, with his unusually perfect teeth. And we have a chucker, my dear friends, for the Tampa Bay Rays, Mr. Kilo Joe Montez. Good morning, my man. You got yourself a Wander Franco acetate-rated rookie? That's right, Andrew Shumper. You know it, brother. If Kilo Joe is here, I need approval for takeoff. And this fella's taking a flight. If we have Kilo Joe Montez here with us this morning. Thank you, Drew Jones. Nailed it. Oh, my Lanta, we have back-to-back Wander Francos. Kilo Joe says, let him fly. I was hoping you would say that, my friend. We get to do the rare and fabled double chuck. I hope his trays, seat tables, and seat backs are in their full, locked, upright positions. Woo! Into the ceiling fan. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Kilo Joe. Oh, what do we have here? How about a little Byron Buxton from Minnesota? I think that one might be numbered. It is not, but it is an impact parallel. I will sleeve that one up for Mr. John Clunan. Shout out to our favorite rhubarb. We have a Connor Wong for the Bastonians. Mikey Trout. Giovanni Moran for Minnesota. Tyrone Taylor for the Milwaukee Brewers. There you go, Andrew Shumper. Shout out to the family devil dog. Oh, that's right, Andrew. I remember too there, buddy. Tyrone Taylor, little double T for your brew crew. Not too shabby there, my brother. We have an all-rise Aaron Judge on the Titan. Eddie Cabrera for Bienvenidos a Miami. Why, thank you, D. I am very grateful that you noticed back there, my brother. You're absolutely right. I put that up just yesterday. Diego Castillo for the Pirates. Somebody noticed. Seiya Suzuki for the Cubbies. CJ Abrams, also known as the Alien in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. Juan Soto for the Nationals on your clearly Donruss acetate. Acuna Matata. Lukey Williams on the season ticket prism rookie for the Marlins. Marcus Stroman. Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago. Up there in the Chicago area. Alexander Wells for the Baltimore Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. The Ginger Binger, Mr. Brandon Marsh. Alejo, Senor Lopez. And that is our first autograph going to WKRP in Cincinnati, and that is Mr. Mikey Kobaugh. Congratulations, Mikey Kobaugh. You win this morning, pal. And Alejo's got a pretty sweet autograph, too. Beautiful. How about a big dumper? Shout out to my buddy, Mr. Piccirilli. Got a big dumper rookie. Sleeving that one up. And then last but not least, oh my Lanta. So Spectra is actually the most difficult subset to collect within Chronicles because you only get one per box. And every now and then you get a Prism Spectra, and they are gorgeous. Congratulations to Mr. Ryan Bruins and the Nationals, I believe. Correct? Beautiful, beautiful card there, my man. Outstanding. All right, we're going to sleeve and top load this here autograph for Mr. Mikey Kobaugh. Andy Myers says, Dalen, I got a question. Went through my old school cards and found a first-round draft pick rookie of Jim Abbott and of Manny Ramirez. Them worth anything in your opinion? They can be, especially if they're in a PSA 10 slab. Absolutely. Your best bet on that, Andy Myers, would be to check that out over there on eBay. But then make sure the most important part is you have to filter your search results by sold listings only. So that way you can get totally accurate comps and what people have actually paid for those cards. Always remember over there on eBay, folks, we love eBay, but remember, people can list things for whatever they want over there. So I do see, believe it or not, I see a lot of people still using the listed price as comps. That's scary. Yikes. PSA, and we're not talking about the grading company. Public service announcement. If you're going to comp cards on eBay, you must, keyword must, filter your search results by sold listings only. Please and thank you. PGH Fisherman, thank you so much for smacking the follow button, buddy. Welcome to the family. Very nice to have you, brother. Cheers. All right. We have one pack, number 4. We're going to bust that one last. So let's get into some 2025 Bowman Chrome. Good luck. Wish ya. Use 130 point. 130 point's awesome too. Absolutely. Especially if you go over there on eBay and you check those sold listings and somebody accepted a best offer. So what that happens when somebody accepts a best offer, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a strike through the price when you go to check that comp. And then you can head on over to 130point.com. You can literally copy and paste the listing into 130point.com. And the cool part about that website is it will actually tell you exactly what offer they took. Super valuable information. There you go, Drew Jones. Miss Melody, good morning. Dazed and Confused, good morning, J-Mac. Welcome back, my brother. Good to see you as always. There's Dutchie. Your ears must have been burning this morning, Dutchie. I was giving you some shout-outs, my brother. Good morning, my friends. It is absolutely wonderful to see you. Happy Wednesday. Pack number 4 to the side with our Mojo packs. Let's do it. That's right, Tuna. That's right. I appreciate you more, Dutchie. How's the day going there, pal? My awesome Idahoan. Great to see Melly P in the house. Shout out to you and Lydia. You know it, Johnny Ward. My brother. All right, let's go. Oh, my Lanta. We start out the box with a Julio Rodriguez. My PC for the Seattle Mariners. Mr. Andrew Doney, what's up, brother? Little AFD gracing us with his presence this morning. How are you, Andrew friggin' Doney? Another OG of the family. Beautiful Julio to start the box. Shout out to Mr. Piccirilli. Zach Wheeler. Rainiel Rodriguez. A little R-Rod for the St. Lunatics. And that one goes to Tomas Fredrickson, our Norwegian brother. Wilfrey De La Cruz. Funky Cold Medina. Shout out to Tone Loke there, Johnny Ward. Raymer Medina. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Bueller. Burnson. Christian. Caceres. Kyle Tucker. Salvi. Spencer B-Sting Geesting. Oh, that is awesome, Miss Melody. Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much, as always. Bubba Chandler for the Pirates. Marco Dingus. Sweeney for the Motor City Kitties. Cam Smith. Somebody bang a trash can for Mr. Piccirilli and Bubba. Our Astro fans in the family. Chandler Simpson. Julian Barreto. And Noah Schultz. Finishing that one off for the White Sox. Going to sleeve up a first Bowman Megabox Refractor for our buddy Mr. Fredrickson. And let's get into our pack number 4s here, folks. We're going to finish off with those Megabox packs. Mr. Paul Willis, good morning, my brother. How are you? And Andrew freaking Doney, how was your Thanksgiving, brother? I hope it was everything you thought it could be. All right, last pack magic on the Bowman Chrome. Base packs anyway. Bryce Hampa. Adamas. Boba Fett. Jose Anderson for the Brew Crew. Shout out to Andrew Schemper. And Christopher Suero for the Mets. Last but not least. Last pack number 4 of 2022 Chronicles. See if we can't find another Julio. Are you a St. Lunatic fan there, Wisha? All right, starting off with a Seiya Suzuki, rookie on the marquee for the Cubbies. Mr. Torkelson for the Motor City Kitties, rookie. Jackson Kowar for Alan White's Kansas City Royals. Mookie Betts for the Trolley Dodgers on the Obsidian. Gosh, those are pretty. Kyle Mueller for Atlanta. And Luis Frias for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Mr. Farwell, what's up, brother? Great to see you on this happy hump morning. Thank you for smacking that resub button for the 4th month. And I mean this in the most positive and loving way possible. It seems like you've been here a lot longer than that, my man. But thank you so much for smacking that resub button. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Good to see you, Jeremy. we are down to the Mojo packs. As our buddy Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko would say, the tire track cards. Let's go. Big Ozzie Smith, Poolhose, and McGuire fan. Gotcha, Wisha. I think we have a bunch of McGuires that we're going to be auctioning off on eBay this weekend. We auctioned off some rated rookie Mark McGuire's last weekend. All right, we have a World Series champion with the annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman. I see you, Jeffro. Diego Torres, first Bowman for the Braves. Cam Smith, rookie for the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can. Steven Marinez for the Pinstripes, first Bowman Mojo. Schwellenbach for Atlanta. Chris Rodriguez for the Motor City Kitties. Vladdy. Aiden Johnson for the Athletic. Shout out to Dutchie. Matty Chapman channeling his inner Todd Van Poppel. And Santiago Leon for Minnesota. And that finishes off the entire break there, ladies and gentlemen. And that is a wonderful way to start our Wednesday. Beautiful. Congratulations to Mr. Mikey Koba and Andrew Shumper on the relic and the autograph. Bummed we could not find an autograph out of our Bowman Chrome, gosh dang it. Please do, Wisha. I appreciate that, brother. We would love to see you over there on eBay Live. So for those of you that are over here on TikTok, if you have never taken a moment, on our TikTok profile, there is a link tree. On that link tree, the very first button will take you right over to our eBay Live store. We will be there Friday night and Saturday night, and we're doing a couple of huge breaks over there, my friends. I am indescribably excited to see what we find. I believe we're going to do the biggest football break that we have ever done on eBay thus far this weekend. I think we're looking at 6 or 7 boxes, possibly like 30 autographs or something. Kind of crazy. Little spot of housekeeping. All right, we good. My dear friends, my family, let's refresh that shop real quick. Andrew Shumper says, can you do pre-bids on eBay like whatnot? Unfortunately, not yet. So they are working on that. Unfortunately, right now what happens basically is if you have something that's on eBay Core, meaning that it's up for like a 7 to 10 day auction or a 3-day auction, you know what I mean? If it's up there for that, when you bring it over into your eBay Live store, it deletes all the pre-bids. Basically resets the item, which is kind of a deal breaker, right? So we have talked to them about that behind the scenes. We know that they're working on that, but we're probably looking at after the first of the year. But let me share with you, my dear friends, there is progress happening. So a lot of you know we've had a little bit of an issue over there on eBay because they did not have video receipts. So if somebody had a question about what they bought, we would have to go back and watch the entire show over again. I have spent hours and hours watching my own show to go back through cards. Just yesterday, for the first time ever, eBay has added video receipts. So now when you make a purchase, you can just go in and see exactly what you bought. Amazing. Nicely done, eBay. Nicely done. You know, it's actually, I must say, it's pretty cool to see changes literally happening in front of our eyes. And they told us about a month ago that that was coming. So between telling us and then actually implementing it was about 30 days. That's actually really, really quick for a company as big as eBay. So give all them all the credit in the world. Mr. Jeffro says you can have the auction run all week to end Friday afternoon and then break live Friday night. You can, yes. We could. So how we would probably do that is we'd probably have everything end on Friday and then break on Saturday. So it gives us a little bit of time to compile that list accurately. Tuna. Not going to lie, brother, it was. Not going to lie. We spent a lot of time watching that. Absolutely right, Wisha. Yeah, I wish, my man. I wish. Speaking of wish. Paul Willis, thank you for those beautiful TikTok gifts, my good sir. You're absolutely right, Wisha. So we actually tried to jump through hoops, my man. We put stuff up there on the TikTok shop. Believe it or not, they did not approve us to sell cards. Like, what? That's our whole business. You want me to sell some stuff I buy from China? That's what they want. They want me to just hawk some random product. I'm not doing it. Nope. Sorry, folks. Sorry, not sorry. Not going to use my platform to sell things people don't need. In my humble opinion. Mr. Andrew Shumper, the family devil dog, smacking tuna with his 203rd gifted sub in the family, Andrew Shumper. My brother. That is incredible. 203 gifted subs, my man. Thank you so damn much. I sincerely appreciate that, and I know Tuna does too. Welcome back to the family there, Tuna. I'm just kidding. You never left, pal. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Less talky, more rippy. Let me refresh that shop real quick, see where we're at. And we do have a family rip. Oh, actually, this is for Miss Melody, but she said she wanted to rip those tonight. So I am happy to put those off to the side for you, Miss Melly P. Thank you for snagging those for yourself and Lydia. Just a moment. Oh, Mrs. Junkwax. Check this out, legends. She made a new eBay graphic. And it's really cool. I know it's probably hard for you guys to see that. But shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. She is the best. In my humble opinion. That is my 2 cents, which is sometimes worth a wooden nickel. So, my friends, we are going to do our Advent calendar giveaway this morning. And I got it right here. All right, folks. Give me just a moment. We're going to load these into a moose race. In this race, we have Andrew Shumper, Ryan Bruns, Jake from State Farm, John Clunan, David Piccirilli, Ryan Fenger, Melody, Scotty Too Hottie Kunico, JJ, Corey Bader, Jason Frazier, Alan White, Christine, oh, that's Tim Hudson, Yessie Hockey, Ryan Bruns, Brian Ringer, Phil Smith, Mr. Whiting, Marcello, Nick, Mikey Koba, Eric Smashburger, Melody, Kirk Woa, Joe Montez, Thomas Fredrickson. List of absolute legends. And I'm going to put them into a moose race. Right meow. As always, ladies and gentlemen, if you're over here on TikTok, I do apologize. You will not be able to see the moose race. If you want to quickly make the switch to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, you're more than welcome. You can find those on my link tree that's on my TikTok profile. 30 seconds on the clock. All right, so just to show you the list here, folks, this list is weighted based on how many purchases you make from junkwaxvintage.com. Oh, we can rip those now. Sounds awesome, Miss Melody. So after we get done with our Advent calendar giveaway, I am so happy to do that. Thank you, my friend. I apologize for misunderstanding. So in this race, like I said, we have the Family Devil Dog, Mr. Bruns, Mr. Tidd, John Clunan, Mr. Piccirilli, Ryan Fenger, Melody, Andrew Shumper, Jason Frazier, Alan White, Tim Hudson, Yessie Hockey, Kevin O'Brien, Mr. Piccirilli, Alexander Wayne, Master Wayne, Marcello, Mr. Nick, also known as Nizzle Glizzle, Eric Smashburger, Mikey Koba, Jared Whiting, Kirk Woa, Melody, Kilo Joe Montez, Thomas Fredrickson. So many legends. And there's 100 of them. Exactly. How cool is that? All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Now, how we do this, folks, is we're going to reward first, second, and third place. Whoever gets first place will get to choose their choice of baseball, football, or basketball, and so on and so on. The third place will get whatever 1 and 2 did not choose as far as sports go. Best of luck. Holy crap, that's a lot of antlers. Damn! Andrew Shumper taking the whole shot. Oh no, he's falling back to the back of the pack. It is Jared Whiting emerging to the front. The Canadian cousin, Kirk Woa, my favorite former fellow Washingtonian, zooming to the front. It is Jared Whiting in the number 1 spot, Andrew Shumper in the number 2 spot. Andrew Shumper coming up quick, though, like a moose on that Colombian marching powder. And it's going to be, oh my Lanta, it's Melody. At the very last second. Congratulations, Melly P. We have Melly P, Tomas Fredrickson, and Kilo Joe Montez. Joe, this is your second day in a row, you lucky ducky. Beautiful. Bingo. All right, all right. You can't triple stamp a double stamp, Jeffro. No Starskis. Okie dokie. So, Miss Melody, you got a choice on your hands, homie. Are we going football, basketball, or baseball? Huzzah is correct. Thank you, Kilo Joe. All right, Miss Melody wants to do absolute football. You bet. Today is day number 2. That one right there. Good luck, Miss Melody. Let's see what we have here, my friend. Little holiday parallel. Jacoby Myers for the Raiders. Tetaroya McMillan, A.O. Maynor. Rookies. And Jalen Dalen Lane for the Commanders on the red flannel rookie. There you go, Miss Melody. You like that? Isn't that cool? Good morning, Mr. Alan White. Great to see you, my good man. How are you, brother? Thank you for popping that handsome face in here on this wonderful Wednesday. Good to see you, Alan. Just in time for our Advent Calendar giveaway. Let me put Miss Melody's name on that one real quick. And then we are moving on to Thomas Fredrickson, our Norwegian brother. Thomas, would you like to do basketball or baseball, my friend? And just so you all know, all you have to do to get into these giveaways is make any purchase from junkwaxvintage.com. And for every purchase that you make up there at junkwaxvintage.com, every transaction, you will get one entry into the giveaway. So that's how some people have more than one. All right, Thomas says baseball. Thank you, Thomas. We will put the football away until tomorrow. Mr. Fredrickson. Number 2 is all the way up here. Weird. How bizarre. Oh, we have a foil buyback pack. Let's see what we have here for our Norwegian brother. Interesting. And Kilo Joe Montez, we're going to get into some basketball here in just a moment, buddy. Our very first foil buyback pack. There is one card in this pack, Thomas. Good luck, buddy. Oh, it is a throwback. Oh, no. Julio Urias on the buyback. And he's a chucker. Unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, no, he's right. I am so sorry, Tomas Fredrickson. I'm so sorry, buddy. Of course, if you want to keep that card, you are more than welcome to do so. But if you want to chuck him, we could do that too. Right, Andrew Shumper? Come on. You're going to put that guy in the one foil buyback? Thomas says, throw him away. I appreciate you so much, Thomas. Thank you for being a good sport, pal. I am so sorry. Thanks, Tops. So for those of you that don't know, this fella has domestic violence issues. We don't do that here. See ya. Thank you, Thomas. Adios. That is correct, Doc. Wait, welcome back, my brother. All right, Kilo Joe Montez. Last pack magic. Let's get into some basketball, my man.
One down, one to go.
Big bucks, no whammies. Aha. Number 2 is right here. And this one. So for those of you that do not know what we're doing, we're going to do one of these every single day until we get to Christmas. All right, Mr. Kilo Joe Montez. Last pack magic in our Advent Calendar giveaway today. Wisha, that is a great question, my friend. There's a lot of stuff in there. That is correct, Victor Lopez. We do not have a live show tomorrow. Thank you for the reminder. All right, we have a Max Struss for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Old Jimmy Butler on your plaid parallel. Dylan Harper for the San Antonio Spurs on a die cut. Rookie. There you go, pal. Not too shabby. Sleeving that one up for you. And a Gonzaga Bulldog, Mr. Jalen Dalen Suggs for the Orlando Magic. Beautiful. Jared Whiting, that is a great question, pal. Maybe. I see you, Drew Jones. You're not wrong, sir. I love it so much. Thank you, Andrew Shumper. All right, sleeving up that die cut for you, Kilo Joe. That is a beautiful card, my friend. And Dylan Harper is a wonderful rookie to pull. So since that is a die cut rookie, I went ahead and top loaded that one up for you, my man. Thank you, Kilo Joe. And Kilo Joe is our very first multiple day winner consecutively because he was in the race yesterday too. Nicely done there, OG. That's right there, Uncle Smitty. My San Antonio hermano. That is Ron Harper's son. Nice. Mr. and Mrs. Harper's boy. Mr. Wisha says, that's my son's name, Dylan Harper. Ah, nice name, my man. All right, Kilo Joe Montez. I'm going to put your name on this one, my man. And that goes with your pile from last night. Thank you, Kilo Joe. Bingo. Alrighty. I think we're moving on to Miss Melody. And we have a couple of juicy boxes. 2022 Prism NASCAR, 2023 Donruss NASCAR. If you would allow me just a moment, my friends, we're going to bust into some NASCAR. Go fast. Turn left.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we're all squared away here, Miss Melody. Shout out to you and Lydia. Mikey Koba, thank you for dropping that link in the chat. Congratulations on your autograph this morning, Mikey Koba. Let me bring my TikTokers back up here real quick. There we go. Excuse me. Baking powder. All right. C4, welcome back, my man. Tyrone Bigums, I see you. Good morning. Rashid Ward. We have a couple of wonderful Wards in the chat this morning. Thank you, my man. Mr. Glenn Poling. It ain't easy being this Brandon Creasy. Mr. Carl Smith. Mr. C4 Lure Company. Scotty 2 Hottie C. Paul Willis. Rashid Ward. Victor Lopez. And Wisha. Thank you for being here this morning, my dear friends. I truly appreciate it. Glad to have you. All right, Miss Melody. Are we ready? I hope. Hell yes. We're going to go 2023 Prism, or excuse me, 2023 Donruss first. Oh, you know it, Carl Smith. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my brother. Happy hump morning. Always good to see you, pal. So we will be back here tonight, as always, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope I get to see each and every one of you back here tonight. Just a heads up. Thank you again, Victor Lopez. We will not have a show tomorrow. So for the first time in a long time, we will not have a Thursday show. The reason why we're doing that, folks, I will always be transparent with you. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax have hundreds of items to get out for eBay. So we want to make sure to get all that stuff out within the time that we're supposed to. C4, Dalen, do I do any fishing? I wish. I would love to do some fishing. I just don't have the time, unfortunately. So I have not been fishing. Whew. It's hard for me to even think back that far. I have not been fishing since before I joined the Army. Yikes. Yeah. In any of the decades that start with the number 2, I have not been fishing. Put it that way. Last time I went fishing, the generation started in 19. I think it was 99. Been a while. All right, Miss Melody. Let's go. Speaking of my home state of Washington, I believe this guy is from there, Mr. Casey Kane. Daniel Suarez. Shout out to Eugenio Suarez. I agree, Wisha. Absolutely right. Tyler Reddick. Jimmy Johnson. On the green Pulsar Prism. Beautiful. It's very true. It's very true, Jake from State Farm. Justin Bonsignore on the gray rated rookie. Garrett Smithley. Kyle Busch on the under the lights. Kyle Larson on your optic preview. Got a little promo. Another Jimmy Johnson on your optic 1990 Donruss throwback. Most of my OGs know that 1990 Donruss is a very special set for yours truly. Chase Elliott on the Elite Series. Matt DiBenedetto on the 1990 Retro Green Throwback. Bubba Wallace on the Race Kings. Chase Elliott, so nice you got him twice on a green Pulsar. The legend, Mr. Richard Petty on that 1990 Donruss throwback. Mr. Jimmy Johnson. Derek Kraus for Napa. Oh, that would be amazing, C4. Joey Logano. Natalie Upper Decker. It's a lady. Tony Breidinger. Back-to-back ladies. Kyle Larson. Drive flashy. Call me Jeff Godon. Shout out to my St. Lunatics. And Nelly. And the Band-Aid. Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch. On the Metal Masters. That's pretty. Eric Almirola on your optic preview. I hope so, Miss Melody. Kurt Busch. Kyle Larson. Dale Jarrett. Jeb Burton. Jeff Gordon, so nice. You got him twice on the gray parallel. Parker Chase on the green rated rookie. We have a Joey Logano. Another Metal Masters. How about a General Custer? Shout out to my buddy Mr. Custer over here on the TikTok. Got another promo. We have a Haley Deegan. We actually auctioned off a Haley Deegan on-card autograph over there on eBay Live. That was pretty damn cool. That went for way more than I thought it was going to. Didn't know there were so many Haley Deegan fans out there. Ooh, check it out. Absolutely beautiful. The legend, Mr. Jeff Gordon on a Power Squad. Very nice. Old Greg Biffle. And the legend, Mr. Tony Stewart. Chase Briscoe on your green Pulsar Prism. Grant Enfinger on the 90 throwback. There you go, Victor Lopez. My man. We have a Kevin Harvick. Ryan Newman. Alex Bowman. Jimmy Johnson. Kevin Harvick, so nice. You got him twice. And we have an autograph. And it is Ryan Vargas. Gotta love finding an autograph where there is not supposed to be an autograph. Beautiful. Congratulations, Miss Lydia. Damn right. Thank you, Jeffro. Riley Herbst. Always smoking those Herbsts. Jeb Burton. Kyle Busch on the Power Squad. And last but not least, we got a General Custer on your optic preview 1990 throwback. Excellent first box, if I do say so myself. Yes, we did, Tuna. I am sleeving and top loading this autograph for Miss Lydia. Congratulations, Melly P. All right, we're going to save that pack number 4 for the very, very last. Let's get into some Prism Racing. Pretty box, too. See if we can't find that elusive Color Blast or the new Red Alert.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
There you go, Tuna.
Dumbass.
I'm such a dork. Empty box there, Miss Melody. All right, pack number 4, Ectomy. Good luck. As always, my friends, if you would like to participate this morning, all you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. There's a delicious wall of wax right here to my left, and you're more than welcome to use it. I agree, Victor Lopez. All right, here we go. Ooh, we start out with another Haley Deegan. Little 2022 Prism. Tyler Ankrum, Justin Haley. On the rides, little Kevin Harvick. Tony Breidinger. On the blue Hyper Prism rookie. Pretty one. Not numbered, but very pretty. PSA 10 NASCAR reporter, little Matt Mills, Meek's cousin. Ross Chastain. The Blaney Stone. Shout out to Ryan Blaney. Oh, that's right, Miss Melody. That's right. I remember. Stephon Parsons on a interesting prism. Rookie. Not numbered. Bubba Wallace on the spotlight. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Terry Labonte, the legend with that luscious lip curtain. Shout out to the Cornflakes. Stephon Parsons, so nice you got him twice. Haley Deegan, so nice you got her twice as well. Austin Dillon. William Byron, old Billy Byron. On the Prism Refractor, or Prism, Hyper Prism. Sam Mayer. Denny Hamlin. Little Kyle Busch, so nice, we have seen him twice. You know it, Jason Hawkins. Ooh, how about a National Pride, Martin Truex Jr., little BPS. Eric Almirola on the Hyper Prism. Another PSA 10 NASCAR reporter. Another Jeff Gordon on the Icons. Santino Ferrucci. That is so funny. Actually, that was the name of my junior high school. I went to Ferrucci Junior High School in Puyallup, Washington. Austin Dillon. Corey Haim. No, not that Corey Haim. And Denny Hamlin on the Brilliance. Finishing off the old base packs. There you go, Miss Melody and Lydia. That's right, my friend. Gotta love the cornflakes. All right, Miss Melody and Lydia.
One day on, one to go.
Last pack magic in both boxes. We're going back to Donruss. And we have Mr. Josh Berry. Paul Menard driving the Menards car. Brittany Zamora. It's another lady. Justin Haley on your optic green prism. Almost color match with his leaf filler uniform. Brandon Jones on your green, or your gray, excuse me. Jeb Burton on the green. Tyler Reddick on the Unleashed. Those are neat. And Eric Jones, last but not least, on the Optic Preview 1990 throwback, driving the Focus Factor car. And that finishes off our Donruss. One last pack of Prism. Come on, Color Blast. Wisha, does Danica still drive? Danica Patrick? That's a good question. I think so, but she has been driving for quite a while. All right, we have Zachary taking a little tinkle. Zachary Tinkle. Kaz Grala. Oh, what do we have back here? Mr. Bubba Wallace. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Eric Almirola on the Prism. Not numbered, though. But gotta love those pack number 4s. And last but not least, Austin Dillon on the Illumination. And that finishes off both of those beautiful boxes. Miss Melody, thank you as always. Brian Smith, Danica is retired. There you go. You learn something new every day. Thank you, Brian Smith. All right, Miss Melody and Lydia, it is always my pleasure to rip together. Thank you, Miss Melody and Lydia, for starting the morning the right way. Let me put your name on these. With the autograph, I think Miss Lydia will not shake a stick at that. You are so welcome, Miss Melody. As always, it is absolutely my pleasure, homie. Just another absolutely wonderful rip and a very, very, very long line of wonderful rips. Thank you again, Miss Melody, for starting this Wednesday the right way. Alrighty. Let me refresh that shop real quick, my friends, and see where we're at here. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers. Barost. Pinkies up because we're fancy. So in the Saints football mixer, we are down to 7 spots remaining. In the Dolphins, we are down to 8 spots remaining. Jags, we have 6 spots remaining. Texans is sold out. Bengals is sold out. Falcons are sold out. Cardinals are sold out. So, my friends, it looks like throughout the day today, if we can knock out the Saints Razzie, the Dolphins Razzie, and the Jags Razzie, those are the last 3 teams. And then we were busting into all 6 boxes. And that one has 16 autographs in it, my friends. Calling it right now, somebody's going to find something juicy. We have 6 boxes. That is Chrome Cosmic, Signature Class Football, 2025 Certified, 2025 Leaf Vivid Football, Origins Football, and an H2 box of 2024 Optic Football. Very, very excited to bust into that one. All right, let's see how we're doing in the shop here, my dear friends. The Family Devil Dog taking down a beautiful box. Thank you, Andrew Schemper. We're going to get back into some Star Wars. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You and I both, Jake from State Farm. You and I both. Brian Smith, that reminds me of a scene from Stranger Things when he's trying to break through a wall. Give me a hell yeah if somebody gets the Stranger Things reference. All right, humongous thank you to Mr. Mikey Kobaugh and Alan White for taking some Razzie spots this morning. Sincerely appreciate you, gentlemen. Just want you to know that does not go unnoticed. Andrew Schemper, Family Devil Dog, are you here and are you ready, sir? Just want to make sure before I go ripping. Let me bring my TikTokers back up here. There we go. Hello, nurse. What's up, Tony? Great to see you this morning, my brother. Happy hump morning. I see you there, C4. My man. Oh, roger that, Tony. No sweat, buddy. I totally understand, but thank you for being over here on TikTok, pal, and I cannot thank you enough for those beautiful, beautiful TikTok gifts, buddy. Helping to keep this whole thing on the rails, sir. You rock my face off, our famous and fabled and favorite numismatic nurse. There's Andrew Schemper. Thank you so much, my brother. All right, let's do it. Mr. Mikey Kobaugh, if the football break fills this morning, will it break this morning? That's a good question, my man. That's a good question. Oh, Tony. I tell the truth, my friend, and it's very easy to do so. Pack number 4 to the side for you, Andrew Schemper. You know, yeah. If you feel that bad boy, we will break it this morning. Threaten me with a good time, brother. Let's go. But if not, that's okay too. We can bust it first thing tonight when we start at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And by the way, folks, just a heads up, tonight's show will be the final show until Friday morning. We will have our normal show on Friday morning, but we will not have any live shows on Thursday. And that is on our schedule. So as always, folks, you're more than welcome to head on over to Instagram. On Instagram, we have a weekly schedule that posts. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. Oh, that would be amazing, Andrew Schemper, to go with that Darth Maul Ray Wave that we pulled together last night. Yes, please. Ariel, Senor Rodriguez. Welcome back. Que bueno verte. All right, we start off with the Grand Inquisitor, and we're not talking about Mrs. Junkwax. I'll see myself out. Ray. Oh, Refractor Ray. A crash on Karlak on the Acolyte. Emperor Palpatine. Darth Maul. Ask and you shall receive there, Andrew Schemper. It does not have any ink on it, but very cool. Watto. Runa. On the purple debut. Padme Amidala, also known as old Natalie Portman. On your Ray Wave, Cassian Andor. Captain Elk. The Pike Boss. Count Dooshku. On the Prism Refractor. The Skeleton Crew. Twins Basil. Twins! Basil. Dryden Voss. Hondo Onaka. Shinhati. Osha Anisea threatens Kimar on the Acolyte. Mace Windu. Shout out to Samuel L. Jackson. I love it. Boba Fett. And we're not talking about Boba Shet. Chief Chirpa. Shout out to the Ewoks. Shinhati. So nice you got her twice on the Ray Wave. She's a badass in the show. Ooh, we have a little color by numbers. The famous battle of Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. That is so damn neat. There you go, pal. Very cool. Captain Gerard. Jabba the Hutt. BB-9E. Bully Stark. Sully Stark, excuse me. We have a Captain Silvo on the Skeleton Crew. Clothow on the debut. Luke Skywalker. Shout out to Mark Hamill. Look at that young buck. General Pons. Krell. Glurb. A good-looking fella there, let me tell you. Sully Stark, so nice you got her twice. Lando. The new Lando. And General Hux. Finishing off the base packs there, my friend. All right, hell yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the Jags is sold out, so we're now down to just the Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. Shout out to our buddy Jimmy Nuge. Thank you, Yessie Hockey. I see that, my brother. I appreciate the update.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, family devil dog. We have a Hoggle the Lesser. Sixpence none the lesser. Neil. Shout out to Sharon, Lois, and Bram. Give me a hell yeah in the chat, please, if you remember Sharon, Lois, and Bram. That's a throwback. We have Ray on the Ray Wave. Appropriate. Jar Jar Binks. One of the most polarizing characters in the whole Star Wars universe. And last but not least, you got Heem. Kind of looking like a little possum owl. A Powell. You nailed it, Johnny Mesco. Thank you, my brother. I love it. Damn right, Jeffro. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm glad I'm not alone in that one. All right, Family Devil Dog, my brother from another mother. It is always fun to rip into some Star Wars together. Thank you, Andrew. I'll tell you what, Andrew Shumper, it's too bad you only have two knees. Because if you could get a replacement like every year and just be with us all the time, that would be friggin' awesome. I love it so much. I'm really sorry that you have to have that done, but I love that you're here so often when you do have that done. I hope that makes sense. Thank you as always, my brother, going into your pile. Okie dokie. Mr. Piccirilli, you are very welcome for that big dumper rookie, my brother. Got a little Julio in there too, I think. Mr. Hanson. Oh, by the way, Jeff Hanson, one more time. Humongous thank you to Mr. Kevin O'Brien, who won our Hype Train giveaway last night. Got himself a PSA 10 2018 Prism Giannis Mosaic, and then gifted it to our buddy Jeff Hanson. So, Mr. Hanson, that one's coming to you there, pal. And I still have that Giannis autograph downstairs, too. So I think we're going to send those off together for you. Damn right, my friend. One more shout out to Mr. Kevin O'Brien for being a Gem Mint 10 human being. There you go, Wisha. You and I both, sir. You and I both. Okie dokie. Let's refresh that shop and see where we're at real quick here, folks. Looks like we have some Razzie spots coming down. Thank you, Jake from State Farm. Thank you, Yessie Hockey. Thank you, Jared Whiting. Mr. Alan White. Taking down some spots in that Saints Razzie. Beautiful. So let's see where we're at here, my friends. Saints Razzie is sold out. So we are down to just the Dolphins. And we have 5 spots left. And then it looks like we are busting into all 6 boxes. Yes, he is, Dutchy. Shout out to Kevin O'Brien. Love that dude. My fellow veteran. Give me just a moment here, legends. I will be right back.
Yeah!
2025 Certified Football. 2024 Optic H2. 2025 Origins Football. 2025 Top Signature Class Hobby Football. 2025 Leaf Vivid Football with 7 autographs. And the pièce de résistance is that Topps Chrome Cosmic. And perfect timing, my dear friends, because it looks like we are sold out. So, my dear friends, my family, we need to run a whole bunch of Razzies. All right, let me see if I have those sitting in the email box here, legends. Looks like I might not have Razzies yet. Give me just a moment here, my dear friends. Thank you, thank you. Let me go down and confer with Mrs. Junkwax real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I shot her a text, but I don't think she's looking at her phone because she's down there shipping. So Mikey Koba says, I'm going to go for a bit. Need to take some medication to prevent some spiraling. I am so sorry, Mikey Koba. I hope it gets better for you, brother. Thank you for the positivity. I appreciate that. Allow me just a moment, my dear friends. Let me go down and grab the CEO, and I'll be right back. All right, my dear friends, as always, I will be completely transparent with you. We were not planning on breaking this break until tonight. So I said that we would do this break. Mrs. Junkwax did not get that memo. So she has to get all the data for all the Razzies that are in there. It's probably going to take about 15 to 20 minutes. So if we're okay with chilling for about 20 minutes or so, I think we can do this break this morning. Otherwise, we will have to do it tonight. From the bottom of my heart, I am so, so sorry. You know that is not intentional. So I'm going to go give Mrs. Junkwax a break sheet, and we're going to start working on this. Thank you for bearing with us. I appreciate it so damn much. We'll get her knocked out. Thank you, Scotty 2 Hatakuniko. That's right, Yesy Hockey. There's going to be a lot of moose races. That's a fact. That would be wonderful, Andrew Shumper. That would be great. Perfect, Mr. Piccirilli. Outstanding. All right, gentlemen and ladies, give me just a moment. I will be right back. Oh. Thank you, Mom. Shout out to Mom. Appreciate you, Mom. All right. We're going to put all these bad boys off to the side for just a moment. We will come back to them. I love you, Jake from State Farm. You silly goose. By the way, while we have a moment, my dear friends, a lot of you know that we changed things up just a little bit on the rotating stand up here. So we've had so many people that have asked me for cards for sale up here that I went ahead and put the actual cards for sale up there. That is a brand new one up there. That is a 2022 Bowman draft, Jacob Marcy for the Padres. PSA 10 autograph, first Bowman. Tommy White for the Marlins on the Speckle autograph, PSA 9. Got a little Lambjack white box, 1/1 rookie autograph from 2018 encased. Patty Mahomes RPA. Next is a Jaden Daniels Uptown Acetate rookie. Is absolutely gorgeous. I'm excited to see who gets that one. And then last but not least, folks, a doozy. SGC 10 Shohei Ohtani Topps Chrome Rookie Refractor. And that's not all. How about an Ellie De La Cruz on-card rookie autograph numbered to 25. Peanut butter and jelly, so whoever gets that one. We have a Gunnar Henderson on-card autograph rookie, and that is numbered to 199. That 1988 Topps design. I love it. And then last but not least, check this out, folks. Jose Ramirez, penultimate on print, 9th on print at a 10. And that is a PSA 10. And for those of you who have never graded cards, getting a Topps Dynasty that is super thick, a PSA 10 is like the white whale. That's a tough one. So very, very excited to auction that one off on Friday or Saturday night on eBay Live. That is such an absolutely beautiful slab. That is going to be the centerpiece of somebody's collection. Excited to find out who it is. One of the most underrated players in all the MLB, in my humble opinion. Andrew Shumper, excellent. All right, let's refresh that shop real quick. And the Family Devil Dog just took down our final box. Uh-oh. I think we might be out of Star Wars there, buddy. Oh, no, we got it. We went to 2024 Topps Chrome Star Wars. Beautiful. Thank you, Andrew Shumper. I see that now. Good morning, Master Wayne. How are you, my dude? Good morning, Brandon Franz, also known as Johnny Utah. How are you, my brother? Good morning. Perfect timing. You get to watch some Star Wars. And then we're waiting on a big old football break. So Mrs. Junkwax is filling out a break sheet as we speak and getting some Razzies filled out. And then we'll knock all of those out. Thank you, Andrew Shumper, for giving us some eye candy while we're waiting. Empty box. Pack number 4, Ectomy. Good luck, Andrew Shumper. Yesy Hockey says, so I have a few more days to hit the lottery. Yes, you do, my friend. I hope you do. That would be amazing. Janice Bork, good morning, my friend. Great to see you. Shout out to all the legends over here on TikTok this morning. It ain't easy being this Brandon Crazy. Jake, Tyrone Biggums, user 308-219-222-8896, Mike, Janice Bork, Carl Smith, Paul Willis, Victor Lopez, Wisha, Yesy Hockey, and Tony. Thanks for being over here this morning, my friends. Little cuffing. No big deal. Last base pack magic. All right, best of luck to the family devil dog. And we start off with Commissioner Hellgate. And that is old Christopher Lloyd. Shout out to the flux capacitor. Wheel. Jabba the Hutt. So nice you got him twice in 2024 and 2025. Poe Dameron. Luminara Unduli on the refractor. Cobb Vanth, also known as Timothy Oliphant. Shout out to Deadwood. Little Chewy. Kit Fisto. Shout out to Masters of the Universe. Give me a hell yeah if you remember Fisto. Andrew Shumper. Check it out, brother. How about a Major Partagaz numbered to 199 autograph? Hell yeah.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lanta, that is our very first Star Wars autograph there, pal. Out of blaster boxes anyway. Beautiful. Congratulations, my good man. I believe that is wonderful karma coming back to nip you in the bud. Outstanding. That is 71st on print to 199 of Anton Lesser. Very, very cool, my brother. Congratulations, Andrew Shumper. Outstanding. All right, moving on. Everything now is gravy. Got old Emperor Palpatine on the Rise of Palpatine. Colonel Tuttle. And it's Tim Meadows. The ladies' man. Oh, it's so good. It's a lady. The twins. Twins, Basil. Twins. Twi'lek Major Domo. Luminara Unduli. Sebulba. Jason Sindula on the debut. Luthen Rael, also known as Lord Harkonnen. Grand Admiral Thrawn. Jar Jar Binks. Kanan Jarrus. The Jedi's attempt to seize control on the Rise of Palpatine. Ooh, hell yeah. You got a red Ray Wave Darth Vader. A lot of Darth Vader collectors out there. That's a nice one, pal. Sleeving that one up for you, Devil Dog. Riva. Lola. Jango Fett. Natalie Portman. The Heiress. Shout out to Bo-Katan Kryze. She was actually just on Joe Rogan, the gal that plays that part. Aunt Beru on the red Ray Wave. The Pit Droid.
Giggly, giggly. Thank you very, very much.
How about a Steel Pecker?
Giggly, giggly, giggity. All right.
Ezra Bridger. Finn. Sebulba on the refractor. Jason Sindula. The Tatooine Sand Beast. Han Solo. Mace Windu. So nice you got Samuel L. Jackson twice. Another Chewie. And last but not least, Freck. What a handsome fella. He's a looker. I know, right, Wisha? He says, imagine a steel pecorado, right? That would be amazing. Woo! All right, Andrew Shumper.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my friend. And Brandon Franz, you're absolutely right. Today is Allen and Ginter release day. We have 5 boxes coming, and not just regular 2025 Allen and Ginter. We got some Mitchell and Ness edition. So very excited to bust into those tonight. We will have some breaks up for those today. And if we fill any of those, we will bust them tonight. That would be amazing. Last pack magic, Andrew Shumper. Good luck, brother. And we start off with Xeon, C-3PO, Luke Skywalker, on the Galactic Gear, Natalie Portman. showing some midriff. And the Tatooine Sand Beast on the refractor. Finishing off that beautiful, beautiful box for you, my man. Congratulations, Andrew Shumper. That is our very first ever out of a blaster box Star Wars autograph. Very, very cool, my man. I am immensely grateful that we could pull that together this morning, buddy. Very, very cool. Congratulations again, Andrew Shumper. All right, all right. Let's refresh that shop one more time. Oh, beautiful. Cannot thank you enough, Mr. Alan White, giving us some eye candy while we're waiting on that break. So, Alan, would you do me a solid, please, my brother? Choose a number between 1 and 7. I'm going to let you choose your own adventure, Alan White. If he is still here. We'll give him another few seconds, and if he is not here, then I will go ahead and choose for him. Brandon Franz. You can get a 5,000 Michelin Ness card you heard to go shopping. That's interesting. Very excited to see what we can't find out of those boxes. There we go, Alan. Thank you, brother. I love where your head's at there, Alan White, pulling that box number 4. Smart man. Good luck, Alan, and thank you again. My OGs know I love me some 1952 Naturel. Big bucks, no wanders. As always, my friends, for those of you that don't know what this is, back in 1960, hundreds of cases of 1952 Topps were dumped into the Atlantic Ocean. And basically what Topps has done is they paired with an artist called Naturel to reimagine this long-lost specimen from the sea. So these cards are basically supposed to look like they've been underwater for about 50 years. There you go, Jeffro. Exactly right. Yep, you nailed it, brother. Ooh, and we start off with a legend. Breaking that color barrier, Mr. Jackie Robinson. Very nice. I don't believe that one's numbered. Correct. But it is very, very cool on the encased. And last pack magic, Alan White. Empty box. All right, big bucks, no wanders. Mr. James Berkey, what's up, buddy? Smacking that resub button for the 28th month. 28 months of awesome. Thank you, James Berkey. Great to see you this morning, our Steelers fan. Ooh, speaking of that Jose Ramirez that we just got that Topps Dynasty PSA 10. Jose Ramirez. All rise, Mr. Aaron Judge. Your World Series MVP, Mr. Freddie Freeman. And that is 8th on print to 150 on the Freddie Freeman. Little Hunter Greeny. Shout out to Meanie Brad Greeny. Seiya Suzuki, rookie for the Cubbies. And the man, the myth, the Miggy of the Cabrera. Finishing off that box for you, Mr. Alan White. Congratulations, my friend. I'm going to sleeve and top load your Freddie Freeman. It is astonishing to me how many people out there collect Freddie Freeman. I got to be honest, I knew there was some, but over there on eBay Live, we get consistent questions about Freddie Freeman. There are so many people that collect this guy. For good reason. But that one's numbered to 150, and I went ahead and top-loaded that up for you, Alan. The encased card is Mr. Jackie Robinson. So in these Naturel boxes, you get one encased card and then one pack. And 2022 is a wonderful year. You can find Julio Rodriguez rookies, Bobby Witt Jr., O'Neal Cruz, Stephen Kwan, MJ Melendez. There's a lot of wonderful rookies in 2022. And of course, you know, that Wander guy. Thank you, Alex Wayne. I appreciate that, buddy. Brandon Franz says the Mitchell and Ness Awards are 5,000 golden ticket package or a $1,000 gift card or a $100 gift card. Nice. Well, very excited to see what we find in our boxes. I hope we find one of those. That would be really cool. All right, let me put your name on this one, Alan. Thank you again, my friend. I sincerely appreciate you snagging that down from the shop. Oh, hell yeah. Mrs. Junkwax, you rocked my face off. Thank you so much, honey. I can bring those out around the show, sweetheart. I love you, sweetie. You rock. Thank you, honey. All right, so she's going to send me some Razzies here in just a moment, folks. I do have a list in front of me. Thank you so much for bearing with us this morning while we get this knocked out. Lucy. Lucy was hanging for a minute. Shout out to the pooch. All right, let me get this break sheet filled out here real quick, folks. Thank you for bearing with me for 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Beautiful. There is your list there, folks. 6 boxes, looking at 16 autographs, and undescribably excited to see what we find in all 6 of these boxes, excuse me. But we need to knock out some Razzies first. So let's check the old email. And we do have some Razzies. Outstanding. So as always, my dear friends, I apologize for being a broken record. But if you're over here on TikTok, you will not be able to see the moose races. And we do have quite a few to do. So if you want to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, you have options. But I do apologize if you're over here on TikTok, you will not be able to see the moose races. Gosh dang it. Numismatic Nurse, Mrs. Junkwax is a saint. You are absolutely right. Master Wayne, I see over here on TikTok as well, my man. I appreciate you jumping around this morning. Alrighty, we are going to start with the Colts. Okay. Humongous thank you to each and every one of you that jumped into these Razzies. And shout out to Uncle Moosey, for without him, we would not have these moose races. Bingo. Johnny Utah, have a wonderful meeting, my friend. I'm hoping to have a meeting with eBay folks myself soon. All right, so in our very first Razzie, folks, we have Mr. Mikey Koba, Alan White, Jared Whiting, Melody, and Kilo Joe Montez. Because we have to do so many Razzies, we're going to shorten these Razzies down to 20 seconds apiece. Alrighty, best of luck. Whoever wins gets the Indianapolis Colts. We have Kilo Joe on the front side, Mikey Koba on the back side. A Melly P taking a slight hole shot. Looks like Melly P in the number 1 spot by about a hair. But Mr. Mikey Koba coming up quick in the number 2 moose with 4 seconds to go. And it looks like it's going to be Kilo Joe Montez taking the Indianapolis Colts. Congratulations to the OG of the family. Felicidades, Kilo Joe Montez. Next. Is going to be the Lions. In this one, we have Jared Whiting, Melody, Alan White, Eric Smashburger, and Kilo Joe Montez. Good luck on the Lions. Kilo Joe on the front side, Jared Whiting on the back side. Shout out to our Canadian cousin. Miss Melody in the number 2 spot, Jared Whiting in the number 1 spot by about a hair. Silly Derek Daly, good morning, my brother. Great to see you, buddy. How are you? Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We're actually doing moose races over here on Twitch. So I'm sorry to my TikTok folks, you can't see the moose races. But Miss Melody just took home the Motor City Kitties. Congratulations, Melody. Wonderful morning for you and Miss Lydia. Alrighty. Next Razzie is going to be the Panthers. Jared Whiting, Miss Melody, Alan White, Mikey Koba, Ryan Bruns. Good luck on the Panthers. Some North Kakalaki. All right, we got Mr. Koba on the front side, Mr. Whiting on the back side, Alan White taking the whole shot with the number 6 moose. He's got about a quarter moose link lead with 8 seconds to go. Shout out and rest in peace to Mr. Lane Frost. And this one is all Alan White. Pull it away from the pack. Damn. Nicely done, Alan White. Congratulations on the North Kakalaki Panthers. Beautiful. And then we are moving on, legends, to the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, my Lanta. And I know you all want me to do the moose race anyway, so we're going to do it. This one's all Mikey Koba. Congratulations, Mikey Koba. Mikey Koba with the whole shot. Mikey Koba on the front side, Mikey Koba on the back side. Mikey Koba with 10 seconds to go. Looks like it might be Mikey Koba taking the win. Might be Mikey Koba. Yep. It is Mikey Koba with the win. Congratulations, Mikey Koba. Taking the Minnesota Vikings. Beautiful. You rock my face off, Mikey Koba. Thank you, brother. All right, next is going to be the Cardinals. Shout out to our awesome Arizonans. So in this one, we have Jared Whiting, Alan White, Kilo Joe Montez, Mikey Koba. Good luck on your awesome Arizona Cardinals. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Brian Smith, if you're taking off, my friend, have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll see you back here tonight. Mr. Whiting and Alan White taking the whole shot with that number 9 moose. 5 seconds to go. It is all Alan White. But coming up quick is Mikey Koba like a moose on that Colombian marching powder. And it does go to Mikey Koba one more time. Back-to-back teams for Mikey Koba. Congratulations on the Arizona Cardinals. All right, homies, we are moving on to the Cincinnati Bengals. Mr. Whiting, Mikey Koba, Alan White, Kevin O'Brien, Ryan Bruns, and Alan White. 20 seconds on the clock. This is for the Bengals. Mr. Alan White on the front side, Jared Whiting on the back side. Looks like Alan White and Mikey Koba taking a slight hole shot there in the middle of the pack. It is all Alan White at the moment. Alan White might be taking home another team. Oh, but Mikey Koba coming out of the backfield. But Jared Whiting. Oh, there you go, Canadian cousin. Damn. At the last second there, Jared Whiting. Congratulations, buddy. Taking the Bengals. With the come-from-behind win. Nicely done there, buddy. All right, all right. How about the Dolphins? Shout out to Scotty Too Hotty Kuniko, our resident dolphin collector in the family. We have Jared Whiting, Jake from State Farm, Alan White, Mikey Koba. Good luck on the Dolphins. Shout out to Snowflake. All right, we have Mr. Alan White on the front side, Mr. Whiting on the back side. One more time, Mikey Koba taking the whole shot with the number 5 moose. Mikey Koba with almost a full moose length lead with 8 seconds to go, but coming up quick is Mr. Alan White. Alan White coming up quick in the number 1 moose and the number 5, 6 moose. But this one is all Mikey Koba. One more time, congratulations, Mikey Koba, taking the Dolphins. All right, next. We are working on the Falcons. Some dirty birdies. In this race, my friends, we have Mr. Whiting, Mikey Koba, Alan White, our marvelous Minnesotan, Mr. Ryan Fanger, Jared Whiting, Mikey Koba, Ryan Bruns. Good luck on the Falcons. It is Mr. Koba on the front side, Mr. Whiting on the back side. One more time. Thank you, Jared. We got a race for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Koba and Mr. White. Alan White pulling away from the pack in that number 7 moose with 4 seconds to go. But our marvelous Minnesotan, Mr. Ryan Fanger, taking the win. Congratulations on the Falcons, Ryan Fanger. My fellow veteran. And we are down to 3 teams left. Texans, Saints, and Jags. And we don't have them yet. But we will soon. There we go. Texans. All right, homies. Best of luck to you on the Houston Texans. We have Kilo Joe Montez, Mr. Alan White, Jared Whiting, Alan White, Alan White, Mikey Koba, Jared Whiting, Mikey Koba, Alan White, and Alan White. Best of luck to you on our Houston Texans. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ryan Fanger. I always get you confused with the other Ryan. You're absolutely right. But I appreciate you speaking up. Thank you, Ryan Fanger. I was thinking Ryan Sieben. Haven't seen that guy in a while, though. Alrighty, 20 seconds on the clock. Good luck on the Houston Texans. And it is Mr. White on the front side, Mr. Whiting close to the backside. Kilo Joe Montez in the number 10 spot, but Kilo Joe Montez pulling away from the pack with 7 seconds to go. The California Kid might be taking home the Houston Texans. And that's a fact. Congratulations, Kilo Joe Montez, the OG. Congratulations, Felicidades, Kilo Joe. And we are down to the Saints and the Jags. And we're just waiting on another Razzie. I'm sure it'll come through here in just a moment. There it is. Humongous. Thank you to Mrs. Junkwax for getting all these locked in for us. As always, I would be able to do none of this without Mrs. Junkwax. We have a Jared Whiting, Yessie Hockey, Mikey Koba, Alan White, Mikey Koba, Jared Whiting, Yessie Hockey, and Jared Whiting. Good luck on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mr. Whiting on the front side, Mr. Whiting on the back side. It's like a Jared Whiting sandwich with Mikey Koba, Alan White, and Yessie Hockey in the middle. Mr. Koba pulling away from the pack with the number 8 Moose. And Mr. Mikey Koba might be taking home another team. Beautiful. Mikey Koba, I know you're having a challenging morning over there, my brother, but you're doing very well here this morning, pal. Taking home the Jags.
One down, one to go.
All right, homies, we have one last team to go. It is the New Orleans Saints. And we are just waiting on that Razzie, folks. I'm sure it'll come through here in just a second. I'm going to put these boxes on the table. I think we're going to start with some 2025 certified football. Then we'll move on into the rest of them. There is our Saints, Razzie. We got it. Bingo. All righty, my dear friends, my family. Best of luck to you on the last Razzie. We have Jared Whiting, Jake from State Farm, Alan White, Mr. Ryan Fenger, Alan White, Mikey Koba, Jared Whiting, and Alan White times 3. Good luck. All right, we have Mr. Alan White on the front side, Mr. Whiting on the back side. Ryan Fenger taking the whole shot by about a hair. Alan White on the bubble in the number 2 spot with the number 3 Moose. And it is all Alan White and Ryan Fenger, but oh, my Lanta coming up quick is Jake from State Farm. There's my brother. You got one there, Jake. Congratulations, my man. Taking home the New Orleans Saints. And there is your list. If you all would like to do me a favor, take a gander. And if that list looks accurate and appropriate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat, my friends, so we can get going. I'm very, very excited to bust into all 6 of these boxes. I have been saying it for a few days. I have a very strong hunch that we're going to find something juicy in here. Dutchie, if you're taking off this morning, my man, big hugs and firm handshakes to my awesome Idahoan. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, pal. We'll see you tonight. I hope. Mr. Ryan Fenger, last time you got the Falcons this way, you pulled me a 1-of-1 Michael Vick. I remember. That superfractor. That was a beautiful card, my friend. Let's see if lightning can't strike twice, Mr. Fenger. Thank you, James Berkey. All right, legends. I think we're solid. Let me bring my TikTok back over here real quick, Lack. There we go. All right, let's do it. I hope we all know what teams we have. Starting out with the good old 2025 certified. After I fix my camera. Good luck to each and every one of you. As always, I hope we have a whole bunch of freak boxes and we just get 1-of-1s and autographs for everybody. That would be friggin' sweet. Empty box number 1. We will pull out all the pack number 4s. We're going to put them right back there. We'll rip those all together at the very, very end. Alex Wayne looking for them Cowboys. I hope I can find you some sweet boys. Cowboys. Little cuffing. No big deal. Oh, we have Mrs. Junkwax's PC in here. Little Travis Swift. So for those of you who have just come in here in the last few minutes, if you have not taken a moment and checked out our schedule over there on Instagram, you might not know that we will not have a show tomorrow. No show on Thursday, so myself and Mrs. Junkwax can get caught up with shipping, but we will be back to our normal, regular schedule on Friday. We'll be back here Friday morning and Friday night over there on eBay Live. and Saturday night, too. And we have a huge football break that we're doing over there on eBay Live. And we have a baseball break that we're going to do over there, too. We have to get into our third and fourth boxes out of our sealed case of 2025 National Treasures. All right, starting out with the Jets. Mr. Mason Taylor. Jared Verse. George Pickens. Joe Mixon. Little Jaden Daniels for the Commanders. James Cook for Melody's Bills, but that goes to Jared Whiting. We have a filler. Thanks, Panini. Malachi Starks, numbered to $4.99 for the Dirty Birdie Ravens. And that one goes to Jared Whiting. Congratulations, Jared. Lad McConkey. Bryce Young for North Kakalaki. Chris Olave for the Saints. We have a kid reporter. Caleb Williams on the Certified Stars for Da Bears. Oh, nice. Numbered to 50 for the Cleveland Browns. I want to talk to Sampson. Dylan Sampson. And that one goes to Melody. And it is numbered to 50. Congratulations, Miss Melly P. Speaking of them Cowboys, shout out to Alex Wayne. We have a CD Lamb. P. Muth. Jonathan Taylor, not Thomas. Jack Beck on the Certified Rookies for the Raiders. Minnesota, A.A. Ron Jones, numbered to 225. And that one goes to Mikey Kobaugh. Congratulations, Mikey Kobaugh. Marvin Harrison Jr. for Arizona. Kyle Hamilton. Ramondre Stevenson. Josh Jacobs. Oh, hell yeah. There you go, Titans. Rookie relic Cam Ward to $2.99. That's another one for Jared Whiting. Congratulations, my friend. Beautiful. Dak for them boys. TJ Watt. Nico Collins. Devin Hester for the Bears on the Immortals. And you got a Pat Bryant relic for the Horsies. And that is another one for Melody. Congratulations, Miss Melody. Numbered to 249 on the Pat Bryant. Rookie relic. L'Jarius Sneed, our favorite supervillain. Justin Sherbert. Josh Allen. Travis Swift. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. Oh my Lanta. Congratulations, Alex Wayne. Brandon Aubrey on a sweet piece of the game relic autograph. There you go, Alex Wayne. Congratulations, my brother. That is beautiful. Little Derrick Henry. Drake May. Njoku. Will Howard for the Steelers. Kenneth Walker III for my Seattle Seahawks to 99. Congratulations again, Jared Whiting. Beautiful. Cooper DeJean for Uncle Smitty's Eagles. Yay. CJ Stroud. Tony Pollard. Brian Thomas Jr. We have an RPA for the Patriots. Kyle Williams. And that goes to Jake from State Farm. Nice one there, pal, on the freshman fabric RPA. And that one is numbered to $3.99. Last but not least, we have Max Crosby, Khalil Tupac Shaker, Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots. And that is your last card of 2025 certified. Right? Thank you, Alex Wade. Alrighty. Allow me just a moment here, legends. I want to protect these cards up for you. I think these are going to go in 100-pointers. Technically they could, but they're a little tight. We're going to go 130 on those. That's better. Yeah. There you go, Alex Wayne. One more time, and that one is numbered to 149 on that piece of the game relic, by the way there, pal. Thank you all for bearing with me for just a moment. Damn right, Jared. It is a solid start. I agree. We sold some sweet Cam Ward autographs over there on eBay Live last weekend. A lot of people looking for that kid, too. All right. We are squared away there. Sleeving up some numbered cards for you. Especially my Seattle Seahawks. Top loading your number to 50, Miss Melody. All right, we good to go. Beautiful. Let's move on to some H2 Optic. See if we can't find us something juicy. Mr. Smashburger, we have not ripped the Cosmic Chrome yet. We'll do that one probably last. Or second to last, maybe. I think we'll do the Signature Class last, because I think that one has 5 autographs in it. Empty box on the H2. Mr. Jeff Hansen. Oh, today is day 4 of you quitting smoking. My man, that is incredible. I know that is really not easy, brother. So you have all the respect in the world. Nicely done, Jeff Hansen. Good for you, buddy. That is good stuff. I love that. It makes my day to hear that, pal. You know, I was a smoker many years ago myself. I have not had a cigarette since like 2000 and maybe 2012-ish, something like that. It's been a while. But it was not easy. And I'll tell you what, when my mom quit smoking, oof, that was brutal. Her whole body like broke out in hives. So she looked like she had giant like blisters all over her. And it lasted for weeks. Poor thing. Ugh. I thought mine was rough. Hers was way worse. That was kind of crazy. I've never seen anybody break out in hives like that from quitting smoking. But glad she made it through it. All right, here we go. Box number 2 of 6. And we start off with a Colt, Mr. Anthony Gould. Good morning, Marky Mark Schellenbaum. Excellent to see the other family pharmacist tonight. How are you, my dude? Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, my man. Mr. Smashburger, you quit cold turkey in 2018. Nicely done, my friend. Congratulations on that. Keon Coleman. Tyrone Tracy on the Mojo rated rookie. Not numbered, but beautiful. And that one goes to Melly P and the Giants. Ron Benson. Leroy Jenkins' cousin Chris for WKRP. Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy from my Seattle Sea Chickens. Rated rookie hollow, Jabril Peppers. Penix. Cowing. Some best tutties, Josh Allen and Dalton Kincaid for the Bills. Dawson Knox. Ennis Rakestraw Jr. I love it. Thank you for the positivity, Marky Mark. Ooh, there you go. Congratulations to Da Bears, Mr. Smashburger. Got yourself an absolutely beautiful Caleb Williams Mojo rated rookie. Nicely done. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. Justin Sherbert on the hollow. Jacoby Brissett. Kool-Aid. Mr. Jalen Dalen Wright for the Dolphins. Logan Thomas on that throwback for the Arizona Cardinals. Amon Ra. DJ James. Why not Ben Sinnott for the Commanders? Marvin Harrison Jr. on the rookie recruits. Kendry Miller. Cade Stover for the Texans. Marshawn Lloyd. Another Caleb Williams rookie on the primary colors for Mr. Smashburger. And Jeff Okuda. Last but not least for our Houston Texans. We're going to take that pack number 4 and put it with the other one. That is your Optic H2 box. Our Swedish chef brother over here, Mr. Linusson on TikTok, says, I stopped smoked in about 5 years ago. Did have those nicotine bandages, and it's worked amazing for you. That's awesome, buddy. I love hearing that. Good for you and your health, right? I'm not throwing any shade, but, you know, smoking in 2025 is kind of like, ugh, not great, right? It's not great. But I completely understand that it is very, very hard to quit, too. So like I said, I'm not throwing any shade at anybody, but I care about all of you. I really do. And I hope if there's anybody out there still smoking, I hope you can try to quit. It'll be one of the best things you've ever done with your life. I promise you. Promise. So, folks, we kind of have some bigger boxes left. So which one do we go with? We're going to start with 2025 Origins. Now, there is 7 cards in this box, my friends, but there can be some absolutely humongous cards in some Origins. Good luck. Ah, Jake from State Farm. I feel you on that one, pal. That's a tough one. I would love to find you a Jackson Dartmouth melody. That would be friggin' sweet. See if we can't speak him into existence. Ooh, it's a thickie, too. Nice. Empty box. Let's go. 2 autographs, 1 mem. Good luck. That's right, Jeffro. Oh, hell yeah. Starting off with my cousin. Oh, for the North Kakalaki Panthers. How about a Tetaroya McMillan RPA? Congratulations, Alan White. Beautiful, my man. And Tetaroya McMillan is no slouch. Nice RPA there, pal. For the New Orleans Saints, to 199, Kelvin Banks. And that one goes to Jake from State Farm. For the Houston Texans, Graham Mertz. And that is 60th on print to 99. Rookie autograph. And that one goes to Kilo Joe Montez. Congratulations to the OG. I see you, Alex Wade. Mr. Cowing. Jacob Cowing? Is that 1, 2, 3? This is 4 autographs, my dear friends. And there's only supposed to be 2 in the box. Oh, what? Wow. Congratulations, Titans. A jumbo Cam Ward relic. That is the 2nd Cam Ward relic for Jared Whiting in the Titans. Xavier Worthy, my son's PC for the Kansas City Chiefs. Going to Ariel Rodriguez over here on TikTok. Felicidades, Ariel. Zaire Franklin, numbered to 75 for the Colts. Going to Kilo Joe Montez. And on the Primordial, Myles Garrett. Those are such cool cards. And that goes to the Browns. And that is Miss Melly P on the Myles Garrett. What an absolutely magnificent box of Origins football. Damn! Mr. Smashburger, is the Primordial the case hit? I had a hunch, but I didn't want to call that out. This is our 2nd box of Origins. Yep, the Garrett is a case hit. There you go. Miss Melody. Congratulations, homie. You win on the Primordial. Brand new 55-point top loader for you, Melly P. And shout out to Yessie Hockey and Tim Hudson, our Cleveland brothers. That's right, Genghis Kant. Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Folks, give me just a moment here. I want to get all these sleeved up and protected for you the right way. As always, I treat your cards as if they were my own until it comes time to ship them, of course. So, my friends, I said we were going to have 16 autographs. I think we're going to have a couple more because we did not plan on having extra autographs in that one. numbered to 199 on that beautiful, beautiful jumbo patch. Very, very cool, Mr. Whiting. 49ers, Mr. Rob Richardson, my brother from another mother, the original family pharmacist that's been with us for 5 years. And I believe we are now in the 140 autographs that we have pulled together over the last 5 years. Rob Richardson, congratulations, my brother. That is an on-card autograph, too. Gorgeous. Houston Texans, number 299. Kilo Joe Montez, Graham Mertz. Then we had the New Orleans Saints, Kelvin Banks, going to Jake from State Farm. That one is number 199. And last but not least is the Teteroya McMillan RPA for the Panthers, and that one goes to Mr. Alan White. And for future reference, all of these go in 130-point JWV top loaders. Whew. What a box. Damn. All right, my friends, we are moving on to some Leaf Vivid with 7 more autographs. And then after this box, we're going to move into our Chrome Cosmic, and then we'll finish off with that top signature class. Good luck. You and I both, Kobe Luna. Mr. Marky Mark Schellenbaum, thank you so much for the beautiful heart there, brother. I see that. Thank you again to Nurse Tony. Should have some one-of-ones in here also. Oh, wow. Ha! They didn't even put them in the box. Literally, there's most of the time there's a box in there. That's fun. Thanks, Leaf. Oh, by the way, Legends, a lot of you know that the VP of Leaf came into our room a few weeks back. A lot of you also know that he hooked us up with direct access to Leaf products. So the very first time, just 2 days ago, my dear friends, myself and Mrs. Junkwax put in our very first direct Leaf order. We have been working towards being able to purchase direct for 5 years. Our very first order, amazing. And I would not be here doing this without each and every one of you. So that is all thanks to you. Let's just do these way. All right, we start off with a Will Howard. Brady Schmiegel on the Bursting with Talent. And that Will Howard is a 1-of-1. Mr. Schmiegel, that's another 1-of-1. Woo, interesting. How about a shiny nickel? Luke Nickel. And that is numbered 3 out of 8. Burzell Shepard. And that is another 1-of-1. Damn. Fernando Mendoza. Shout out to our buddy Cesar Mendoza. Haven't seen that fella in a while. We miss him. That is another bookend. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing. 3 out of 3. Oh, you know it, Victor Lopez. Derek Zametz. Gosh, Zametz. And that is second on print to 8. Dier Hill on the Bursting with Talent. That is numbered 5 out of 6. We have old Sam Levitt, QB Auto. And that is first on print to 10. And then check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not least, and congratulations again to Mr. Jared Whiting. Cincinnati Bengals, Ocho Cinco and Jamar Chase on the colorful combos. Beautiful, beautiful card there, Jared Whiting. And that is a 1-of-1, my man.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Wow. Congratulations, Jared Whiting. Is that your first one-of-one dual autograph there, pal? That is incredible. Congratulations, my friend. Whew. And we're not even close to done yet. Would you just look at it? Magnificent. Congratulations, Mr. Whiting. On the stand he goes. Okie dokie. We are moving on, legends. Let's see if we can't find a juicy super short print out of some Topps Chrome Cosmic. Humongous thank you to Mr. Marky Mark Schellenbaum for hooking us up with this sweet, sweet blade. It gets used often. My OGs know that we're pulling a little pack 4 ectomy. Empty box. Pack number 4s will live right over there. Let's go. Mr. Ben Hatfield, good morning, buddy. How are you? I should say good afternoon now. I would love to find you a Caleb Williams Equinox. Thank you for trying to speak that into existence, Mr. Smashburger. That's right, Jeff Rotel. Jared Whiting. Ocho Cinco was your favorite wide receiver growing up? Amazing, my man. I love it. Thank you, Card Gods. All right, round 1. Starting off with Mr. Ryans. John Elway. Emmett Smith. Mr. Wiley for the Chiefs. Shout out to Senor Rodriguez. Ariel. The legend, Mr. Walter Payton. Speaking of Peyton, Walter Payton, Peyton Manning, with his giant cranium. Look at him. He's going to go cry on his huge pillow. On the refractor, Mr. Head and Shoulders himself, Troy Polamalu. Marshawn Lloyd, Andre Reed, Sterling Sharp, TB12 Tom Brady for the Patriots. Caleb Williams, rookie, for Mr. Eric Smashburger. There you go, my brother. Lukey, Connor Griffin, or that is Archie Griffin. We have a green Stardust. I think that is what that is called. And that is a Mr. Robinson. The Dernard variety. Jacksonville Jaguars going to Mikey Koba. And that is numbered 13th on print to 75. Congratulations, Mikey Koba. That gets a brand new 55er. I think the card gods are shining down upon you, Mikey Koba, today, sir. And Devontae Walker for the Ravens. Finishing off round number 1. Round number 2. I would love to find a Bo Nix Miss Melody. Sorry to hear that, James Berkey. Your day's coming, pal. All right, we have a Gronkowski. Warren Moon on the launched into orbit for the Titans. Very nice die cut. On the star clusters, Brendan and Jerry Rice. How cool is that? Now that one's going to go to the Chargers because that is a base card and it goes to the player on the left. So the break rules are up there at junkwaxvintage.com. But that one will go to the Chargers. That goes to Miss Melody. Adonai Mitchell from right here in Austin, Texas. Howie Long, the man, the myth, the flat top. Commentator extraordinaire, Mr. Porter, for James Berkey's Steelers. But those Steelers go to Alan White today. Mr. Westbrook, Joe Alt, Mr. Long, Archie Manning, the older one. D'Angelo Hall for the Commanders on the Galaxy Greats. Fuwaga, Barry Sanders for the Lions. Mr. Robinson, Star Command TB12 Tom Brady. Those are such beautiful, beautiful inserts. And last but not least for the Steelers, Mr. Fatanu. And that is your round number 2. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, my friends. Cheers. All right, round number 3. And we're going to get into our Topps signature class right after this. My dear friends, this is our penultimate box. So, folks, we had a almost 4-hour show last night. By the time we get done with this morning's show, it's going to be probably over 3 hours. Thank you all so damn much for spending so much time here. I would not be able to do this without each and every one of you. Mr. Watt. Steve Atwater. Jason Witten, Cowboys legend. Shout out to Alex Wayne on the Galaxy Greats. Tyler Newman. Troy Aikman. There you go, brother. Ask and you shall receive there, Master Wayne. Bryce Young. Better hide those dogs. We found a Michael Vick. And there you go again, Mr. Ryan Fenger. Not a 1 of 1, but hey. Our Michael Vicks, or we're batting 1,000 on Michael Vicks for you in these breaks. Mr. Smashburger, I will politely and lovingly push back, my man. You are the man, sir. But thank you for saying that. I appreciate that, brother. Mr. Plum Lee. Danny Amendola. Oh, there we go. How about a cosmic autograph, my dear friends? And a lot of you know, those are not guaranteed. Congratulations to the Titans. And that is another one for Jared Whiting. Numbered to 75 on that Will Levis. And that is an on-card autograph as well, my brother. Beautiful. Equinox autograph. Oh, Jeff Rotel, I sincerely appreciate you, you big sweetie. Mr. Meanie Brad Greeny, good morning, my brother. Good afternoon, I should say. Mr. Whiting, cleaning up over here, brother. And I'm only going to say it once, legends, because I don't get to toot my horn very often. I told you we were going to find some sweet, sweet stuff in this break. Woo! Beautiful. All right, going to the left because it is a base card and not numbered, and it does have a juicy little print line. Thanks, Topps. That goes to the Raiders, and that is Mr. Bo Jackson. Congratulations to Alan White. Bucky Irving for the Bucks. Mr. Johnson, back-to-back Bucks. Brad Johnson. Mr. Hall. Steve Young on the Star Command for the 49ers, going to Rob Richardson. And Mr. Carter Bradley. Finishing that one off for the Raiders. And that is your round number 3. This is the last base pack round, my dear friends. I hear you there, Mr. Smashburger. Those Equinoxes are pretty damn cool, right? I am stoked we could find an autograph, my friends. Finding an autograph in Cosmic is not easy. Typically, you get 4 per case. So that means out of 12 boxes, you're going to have 8 of them that do not have autographs. All right. Oh, hell yeah. We got my mom's PC. Little regular Roger Staubach over there. Beautiful. Mr. Molds. Mr. Suggs. Is that Jaden Reed? Austin Reed, excuse me, for Da Bears. Lawrence Taylor. Mr. Michael Pratt for the Bucks on the Launched Into Orbit rookie die cut. And that goes to Jared Whiting. TB12 Tom Brady for the Patriots on the Galaxy Greats, going to Jake from State Farm. Eric All. Mr. Dante Culpepper for Minnesota. Tim Brown. Darren Sproles. Javon Bullard. Dexter Manley. And, ooh, I think we have a gold back there. Drew Brees. Oh, hell yeah. There you go, Miss Melody. How about a little Theo Johnson? On the gold, numbered 40th on print to 50. We love gold! The taste of it, the smell of it, the texture. We love gold so much we lost our genitals in an unfortunate schmelting accident. Yes! Haha! I'm from Austin. Isn't that weird? Haha! Put it in my skin box. Save me from myself. Then there is no pleasing you. I love it. Congratulations, Melody. Very, very nice. And we still have a long ways to go, too. And we have a Cameron Kitchens finishing that one off for the Rams. There you go, legends. We still have those pack number 4s to go, but we'll rip those after the top signature class.
One down, one to go.
Last box magic, my friends. And then we're going to get into those pack number 4s. Kobe. All right, homies. For the last time, you know what we must do. We shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Good luck. Looking at 5 more autographs out of this box, unless we find some extras, like we did in the Origins. We'll have to do an autograph count when we're done. Empty box. All right, all those pack number 4s we will bust at the very, very end. Good luck on the signature class. Tomas Fredrickson. The shop is not closed, my man. If you would like to snag something down to rip tonight, that would be awesome. But I think at the end of this break, your boy is going to have to take a little bit of a break because I got to get something to eat. And I need to take some Dayquil. All right, here we go. Starting off with the bus, Mr. Jerome Bettis. Back-to-back Steelers with Mr. Head and Shoulders himself. John Riggins on the total touchdowns chrome for the Commanders. Our very first autograph is numbered to 50, and it's for the Cowboys, Kalen Dalen Carson. Congratulations to Master Wayne, and they don't call me the Bookend King for nothing, my brother. 50 out of 50. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, Master Wayne. Gorgeous. Love that I could just find a beautiful bookend auto together, Alex Wayne. Thank you so much, my good man. Outstanding. We are moving on. We have a Cody Schrader for the Rams, numbered to 175. That goes to JJ. DJ James. Lawrence Taylor. Fred Taylor, back-to-back Taylors. Leroy Kelly to 225 for the Cleveland Browns. Correct. That one goes to Miss Melody. And our second autograph is also numbered to 50. Ty Law for the Patriots. And that goes to Jake from State Farm. Congratulations, Jake. Nice one there, my brother. We have a split your Nate Wiggins, rookie for the Ravens. Cade Stover, Jason Witten, the Thurminator, Mr. Thurman Thomas. Troy Aikman on the Gridiron Ambassadors for Master Wayne. How about a Marshawn Lloyd, rookie for the Packers, numbered to 150. And that goes to Tomas Fredrickson, my Norwegian brother. There you go, pal. Outstanding. 9th on print to 150. Barry Sanders on the chrome for the Motor City Kitties. That goes to Melody. Ennis Rakestraw, Eli Manning. Dawkins, Murder in the Game, Mr. Ray Lewis. Ooh, nice. I think Kilo Joe Montez is going to be a happy camper. How about a Keaton Slovis, rookie QB autograph for the Houston Texans? Congratulations to Kilo Joe Montez. We have a 9th on print to 225 Brandon Dorless for the Atlanta Falcons, going to my rad brother, Mr. Ryan Fanger. And Isaiah Davis for the Jets. Last but not least on the base packs. Allow me just a moment here, my friends, to sleeve these up for you real quick. And then we're going to bust into all of those pack number 4s. Excellent. And some autographs. We have a ton of autographs in this break, my friends. Like I said, I planned on 16. I think we're going to be well over that. Love it when it works out like that. You just never know, right? What you're going to find in these breaks. Because these are the breaks. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. There you go, Witch Doctor. Welcome back, my friend. It is wonderful to see you as always. How was your Thanksgiving, JC? Got a couple more sleevers over here for Mr. Smashburger. Some Caleb Williams. Little Ben Sinnott for the Commanders. Mr. Wright rated rookie for the Dolphins. Another C. Willie. Chris Jenkins for WKRP. And a little double T. And we're not talking about my buddy Trevor Taylor. Tyrone Tracy showing some midriff for Miss Melody's Giants. Outstanding. And we good. All right, there's all of our pack number 4s. I knocked my camera around. Sorry about that, Legends. We're going back to 2025 certified football. And I think we have some autographs hiding in these pack number 4s, too. We shall see. Little PSA 10 kid reporter. Dylan Gabriel. Numbered to 299 right off the jump. There you go, Miss Melody. Beautiful. Little filler. Curtis Rourke for the 40 Whiners, going to Mr. Rob Richardson. Shout out to my brother from another mother. Alvin Kamara, Micah Parsons, and Patty Mahomes. Finishing off our last pack of 2025 certified. Congratulations to the 49ers and Miss Melody and the Browns. Last pack magic on our H2 box of Optic. Mr. Spencer Rattler. Jawhar Jordan. Rome Odunze on the play action for the Bears. Congratulations, Mr. Smashburger. And a little Joey B. Finishing that one off for WKRP. Nice way to end. Optic. All right, Legends. We're down to just a couple left. Last 4 packs of 2024 Chrome Cosmic. I hope so, Mr. Smashburger. That's right, brother. That's right. You know I will. We'll get some rest today, see if I can come back a little stronger tonight. All right, we start off with Bo Jackson. That's an excellent omen on our pack number 4s. Mr. Batch. Quit being such a batch. Son of a batch. Donovan McNabb on the Star Command for Uncle Smitty's Eagles. But the Eagles go to Mr. Allen White in this break. Cole Bishop. Kurt Warner. This is Josh, and welcome to his cribs. Trey Benson on the refractor for Arizona. Fashanu. Wayne. Brian. Peyton Manning and his giant cranium for the Broncos on the launched into orbit die cut. Jaden Daniels, rookie for the Commanders. Mr. Williams. How about a nucleus refractor rookie Kimani Vidal for the Chargers? And that one goes to Miss Melody. Congratulations, my friend. Beautiful. Star Command Drew Brees For the Saints, that one goes to Jake from State Farm. And Keaton Slovis, last but not least, for the Colts. And that is the end of your Topps Chrome Cosmic. Congratulations again on that absolutely wonderful autograph. Sleeving up that nucleus refractor for you, Miss Melody.
1 down, 1 to go.
Last pack magic, everybody. Here we go. Now we start out with a little J.J. Watt. Edgerrin James. Brock Bowers, numbered to 100. That goes to the Raiders. Congratulations, Alan White. And shameless plug, my friends, we have a humongous stack of Brock Bowers. So if there's anybody that collects Brock Bowers, might want to be there on eBay. Marvin Harrison Jr., who clearly did not go to Ken Griffey Jr. School of Autograph signing. But that is not too shabby for the Cardinals. And that goes to Mr. Mikey Kobaugh to finish off the autographs. Congratulations, Mikey. Mr. Jacob Cowing for Rob Richardson and the 40 Whiners. And a strapping young lad, McConkey, finishing that one off for the Chargers. There you go, homies. An absolutely wonderful and juicy Junk Wax Vintage Family Break in the books. Allow me just a moment here, and we're going to do a recap. I want to count how many autographs we have in this break, because I think there's a few over 16. Oh, there you go, Mr. Smashburger. Your very first time seeing a Marvin Harrison Jr. autograph. That is on card as well. And perfect, because this is my last top loader. Obviously, I have more, but just the ones I had right here in front of me. All right. I need just a moment to sleeve up some of our Leaf Vivid. And I am going to have to grab some brand new top loaders, gosh dang it. But I've got some right here. That's right, Drew Jones, Marvarati. Yep. And I did get an email back, speaking of Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. I got an email back from them yesterday saying that they're going to send out our boxes very, very soon. So we will get back into some more Bo Jackson Battle Arena breaks with that brand new Ken Griffey Jr. set. Excited to see who pulls our first Ken Griffey Jr. autograph. Hopefully. Some brand new 55ers. Of course, if you are new here to this family, if you want to snag yourself some of the best top loaders in the game, feel free to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. Oh, you know it, Drew Jones. You know it. Thank you all for bearing with me for just a moment here. I think College Spot's going to do very, very well in our Leaf box. Besides Mr. Jared Whiting, of course, and the Bengals, who got that Ocho Cinco. And of course, on the Leaf boxes, we always go through and double check what teams those go to. I don't just guess. I actually had somebody reach out a few weeks ago and they're like, hey, do you just guess what teams those go to? I was like, no, man. Of course not. Of course not. We looked those up. All right. Man, we found a lot of stuff in here. Whew. Holy crapola. All right, let's do a quick autograph count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. We found 20 autographs in that break, my dear friends. Damn. On a break that was advertised to have 16 autographs, we found 20. Whew. Damn. Alrighty. We had the A.A. Ron Jones from Minnesota. That one goes to Mikey Koba to 225. Imani Vidal going to Melody on the Nucleus Refractor. Number to 299, Curtis Rourke for the 40 Whiners going to Rob Richardson. Dylan Gabriel for Melody, rookie for the Browns. Tyrone Tracy also going to Melody and the Giants. Chris Jenkins going to Jared Whiting and the Cincinnati Bengals. Caleb Williams going to Eric Smashburger. Jalen Wright going to the Dolphins. That is Mikey Koba. Why not Ben Sinnott for the Commanders? That goes to Jared Whiting. Caleb Williams going to Eric Smashburger. Number to 175, Cody Schrader for the Rams. That one goes to JJ. Leroy Kelly for the Browns. Number to 225, that goes to Melody. Brandon Dorless for the Falcons going to Ryan Fenger to 225. And another C. Willie on the base rookie from Cosmic going to Mr. Smashburger. Got yourself a few Caleb Williams in this break, my friend. For our Seattle Sea Chickens, number to 99, Kenneth Walker III, my PC. That one goes to Jared Whiting. Mr. Sampson for the Browns going to Miss Melody to 99. That is 31 out of 50 for Miss Melody. New Generation Pat Bryant for the Broncos to 249. That one goes to Miss Melody as well. Cam Ward, rookie relic to 299. That one goes to Jared Whiting. On the case hit Primordial, Myles Garrett. Congratulations, Miss Melody. That is a magnificent card, homie. You win today. Malachi Starks to 499 for the Dirty Birdie Ravens. That one goes to Jared Whiting. How about another Cam Ward? The second Cam Ward relic of the break. And that is another one for Jared Whiting. Zaire Franklin for the Colts. Going to Kilo Joe Montez. That one is numbered to 75. Xavier Worthy going to Ariel Luna Rodriguez. Our buddy over here on TikTok, Xavier Worthy. That is numbered to 225. Mr. Robinson. And that goes to the Jags. And that is a green Stardust, numbered to 75. That goes to Mikey Koba. Mr. Theo Johnson for the Giants on the gold. I believe that is called a gold interstellar. I could be incorrect. I'd have to double check. But that is numbered to 50, and that goes to Miss Melody. Brock Bowers for the Raiders, numbered to 100. That one goes to Alan White. We have a Will Howard, 1 of 1. We have the Brady Schmiegel, 1 of 1. And then into our autographs. Going to my buddy, Mr. Rob Richardson, my brother from another mother, our terrific Tennessean, Mr. Jacob Cowing. On the RPA for the Patriots, number to 399, Kyle Williams, and that goes to Jake from State Farm. For my buddy, Mr. Master Wayne, our awesome Indianan. Piece of the game, number to 149, Brandon Aubrey. Jamar Chase and Ocho Cinco Chad Johnson on your very first dual autograph 1 of 1 there, Jared Whiting. Gorgeous. Graham Mertz for our Houston Texans. That goes to Kilo Joe Montez. Rookie autograph numbered to 99. Kelvin Banks for the Saints. Rookie auto to 199, and that one goes to Jake from State Farm. For the North Kakalaki Panthers, my cousin, Mr. Tetaroya McMillan, on the RPA, and that one goes to Alan White. On our Cosmic autograph, going to the Titans, 28 out of 75, and that goes to Jared Whiting again. Mr. Woodstock, what's up there, brother? Always wonderful to see you. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, pal. We were just doing a recap of the break that we just went through, and we have a 50 out of 50. Preeminent ink for the Cowboys going to Master Wayne, Kalen Dalen Carson. Ty Law for the Patriots, numbered to 50. That is another one for Jake from State Farm. Marshawn Lloyd for the Packers, going to Tomas Fredrickson, our Norwegian brother. Keaton Slovis for the Houston Texans. That is another one for Kilo Joe Montez, rookie auto. Marvin Harrison Jr., rookie auto for the awesome Arizonans. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. That one goes to Mikey Koba. Luke Nickel. And that one is numbered 3rd on print to 8. Verzell Shepard. That one is a 1 of 1. Fernando Mendoza. 3 out of 3. Derek Zametz on the Inglorious Technicolor. And that is 2nd on print to 8. Dier Hill on the Bursting with Talent. 5 out of 6. Penultimate on print. And last but not least, a Sam Levitt. And that is 1st on print to 10. Congratulations, my dear friends, to each and every one of you that got some juice in that break. Thank you. For those of you that did not get some juice in that break, I am so sorry. That is the game we play, and your day's coming. You can ask anybody here in the family. Woo! That was a hell of a break, my dear friends. Hell yeah. An absolutely wonderful way to start our Wednesday. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been 3 hours and 6 minutes of quality family time on this wonderful hump morning. Let me refresh that shop real quick and see where we're at. Oh, hell yeah. Our buddy, Mr. Thomas Fredriksson, our Norwegian brother, taking down 10 packs of 1991 Stadium Club football and 1 Pulse Lumen baseball pack. Awesome. So Thomas Fredriksson, my brother, are you okay with busting into those first thing tonight, my friend? And by the way, legends, we're going to have some 2025 Allen and Ginter up there at junkwaxvintage.com today. So might want to keep your eyes peeled to that website. That is right, Victor Lopez. We found 20 autographs in that break, my friend. And if you guys look back at the break graphic, we only thought we were going to find 16. So we found quite a few extra. Not upset about it. Mr. Frazier, good morning, my brother. Marty, it ain't easy being this Brandon Creasy. Bill's Mafia, Mike, Big Perm, Paul Willis, Victor Lopez. Thank you all for being here this morning. I truly appreciate you, gentlemen and ladies. I sincerely appreciate that, Thomas. Your boy needs to go dose up on some Dayquil and get some food in me. So thank you, my friend, very, very much. And I'm excited to see you back here tonight, my friend. All right, legends. As always, I need you to do me a little bit of a favor today. Do me a solid. Go out there today on this wonderful Wednesday and make it the most wonderful Wednesday you've ever had. So please, be good to yourselves, be good to the people around you, and practice that attitude of gratitude. Always remember, my friends, your attitude is what determines your altitude in this life. Write that down. Mr. Jones, JWV, he says, now featuring 25% more autographs than advertised. You're not wrong, my friend. All right, folks, big hugs, firm handshakes all around. I cannot thank you enough for another absolutely wonderful Wednesday here in the family. Would not be able to do it without each and every one of you absolute legends. We will be back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And remember, folks, any purchases that are made today will automatically go into our Advent Calendar giveaway tomorrow, just like they did this morning. So any purchases that you make up there at junkwaxvintage.com automatically enter you into those giveaways. And the more purchases you make, the more entries you get. But please, with that being said, what I don't want to see is somebody buying like a single pack 15 times. That's not cool. Don't do that. Please and thank you. But if you want to make a couple of reasonable purchases to get a couple of entries, that would be awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Goodstock. Always good to see you, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes, sir. So please make it a wonderful Wednesday, my friends. Enjoy that outro jingle. Let's take this down just a peg. We will see you back here tonight, my dear, dear friends. Thank you again, and feel free to hit that website, and we will have that Allen and Ginter up lickety split. I will reach out to you in the Junk Wax Vintage family chat and Discord to let you know that those things are up there in the shop. Alrighty? Enjoy that outro jingle, my friends. Thank you again.
Packs are all ripped in, the legends are smiling. Another wonderful Wednesday, man, time's flying. And Dalen's luscious locks caught that Harvey light. And Mrs. Junkwax kept those pulls wrapped tight. We laughed, we cheered, we pulled some heat with spicy water flowing and good vibes on repeat. Camaraderie runs deep, you can feel it in the song. That JWV family just keeps rolling on. From vintage wax to the modern glow, we build memories only legends know. Every chat, every pull, every card we sleep, it's the love of the hobby, that's what we believe. So raise one up, let that spicy water shine, shine. For the laughter, the laughter, the good time life. From the break room lights to the friendship flame, we're grateful for you. You make this game wonderful Wednesday mornings too. But tonight's got something special too. So come on back, 8 p.m. Central Sharp, for more packs to rip and fire to spark. Yeah. Till tonight, keep the hobby strong, stay jamming kind where you belong. From Dalen's and locks to the family bone. We'll see you soon at junkwaxvintage.com.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah. Oh my. After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come on, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, I got that rip flare. I got that rip flare.
Come on, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
There you go, legends. Hanging in here till the very, very end. I see you, Mr. Pizza Reilly. Mr. Jake from State Farm, Drew, Mr. Woodstock, Jeffro, King of Sports Cards, Mr. Norve. I appreciate you, Mr. Fredrickson. James Berkey, thank you for being here this morning, buddy. Johnny Mesco, Jeff Rotel, all my TikTokers, Brandon Creasy, Victor Lopez. Thanks for hanging in till the very, very end. Chris, my brother, hit me with some beautiful TikTok gifts over here, pal. Thank you very, very much to the Ginger Red, my buddy Chris over here. Thank you, my good man. I sincerely appreciate you, brother. All right, legends, I'm out. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll see you back here tonight. Thank you so much, Randy White. You do the same, my brother. And we'll see you back here tonight.
Thank you very, very much.